You got the recording, Shiro?
Yep.
All right. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, to recap, you guys looted a treasure vault that belonged to the mayor / Glob. You found, Axel, a sapphire ring that just called to you, and when you looked into it, you thought of the sea and just this majestic, and then you put it on, and now it refuses to come off.
Axel's taking this surprisingly well.
Yes, and now you guys, you also met Tome Hasbor, who was an unfortunate victim of the Glob, and he asked you to return his necklace to his brother. And then you took a shortcut where you met a drow elf named Saya and a kobold boy named Cardex, aka Dex. They told you they live in shelter, but didn't specify, and that a nest of mephits has been stealing their food. And you guys agreed to help them, and so they took you to the mephit nest, and now you stand before five mephit, because Vahi ate one. So I got everything. I got all these in, so I guess we're starting with the battle then.
Oh shit. I need to open Roll20.
Wow. You have to be prepared.
Well, yeah. Alright, I get to go first. Yay. I have 3 things to go first. Yay. They rolled really good. Okay,
yeah,
Red,
good dice.
Red, shut up. Red is going to come up to you, Axel, and he is going to try to claw you. Let me get the method sheet, and let me get my, so that's,
Why is yellow called piss yellow?
Because it looks like piss.
Because it's funny.
Alright, let me see what he's going to get for you, and that's +2. Where's the roll?
Have you guys seen names on them?
Yeah,
no.
I do.
I just put him in there.
I don't see any names on them. That's weird.
Or
On
people
the
turn
funny.
order.
Ooh!
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
So I hit you? That definitely hits you. I know.
Yeah, you rolled a 20. You rolled a 20, my dude.
That's a natural 20, so I get to do double damage.
Bastard.
And he is going to claw you twice. And that's going to be 1d4. Here I go again. 1d4. I'm just going to put it. Ow! Ow! Echo! Ow! Okay, and for 5 damage. And then so you've got 5 damage. This method just fucking like swiped you in the face across your visor and cut it open, or not cut it, but left a bad scratch. Piss Yellow, where are you? Okay, Piss Yellow, he sees you, Ezekiel.
Oh dear.
And he's going to come up to you.
No.
Also going to try.
No.
To,
No.
What? No.
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 A 20 hit?
Okay, I had to call hacks because you can't get 2 20s in a row.
I didn't. That was an 18 plus a 2. That's not a natural 20.
I don't care.
Right.
It's still a 20.
Anyways, the method bitch slaps you across your face, and you get
So
4 damage.
So hey guys, it's wonderful because my house smells overwhelmingly like cleaning chemicals, like antiseptic that you have that doctor puts on your arm before they jab you with a needle. That kind of smell.
Yeah.
My house smells like that. It's great.
Why?
Our roommate got infested with bed bugs again, so I think she's trying to fix that issue. I haven't gotten any. Thank God for that. I think just staying in her room this time around. Thank God.
All right, Purple is going to come up to you, Savahi.
Oh,
and
dear,
also
dear, just
trying
realized
to
that.
claw
If you get another 20,
Come at me.
You got it. Well, it swipes at you, but you're just kind of like,
I'm ready for it.
It just can't. It's just like, ooh. Ooh, okay, it is your turn, Hijack.
Alright, I actually thought ahead this time and paid attention. I'm gonna move Jackie about here.
Okay.
Jackie's gonna aim for what is it, gold. You have it written as orange. The orange one there. And since orange has not acted yet, he has advantage on his attack roll,
Mm-hmm.
which is. If I knew where my keys were, it would be great.
Oh.
He got a 27 on one of those. All right. So I'm assuming that one definitely hits.
That hits.
I want to say Jackie, he's still got like that raindrop kind of thing on his screen. He's still not feeling too great. So let's see. Roll 4.
Real quick, Shiro, get the pink and green one.
The water lily?
Yes, it is pretty as fuck.
Yeah, that is my favorite too.
9 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
How do you hit it? Do you use your gun or?
Ranger, yeah, so he's generally using his arm cannon.
All right, it gives a little shriek and it like, and then it makes those fingers like I'm watching you.
Jack flips him off.
It doesn't understand that. It just keeps doing it. Okay, Axel, it is your turn.
It was the wrong finger. They only have 2 on each hand.
Use the pinky. Alright, well, I guess I roll to attack. I'll roll the d20.
Where do you want to attack? The red one?
Oh, yeah, the right one right in front of me. I rolled... my brain's leaking out of my ears slowly but surely. I'm sorry, my dudes. I have a superiority dice. Okay. D8. Okay. I rolled a 10 plus my strength equals out to 15. Does that hit?
Let me see. I got windows open. Yeah, that hits.
Cool. Now I roll a... Can I roll again for slashing with my sword again? Okay, D8. Sorry, I have a big brain part here. The chemicals are probably making my brain go...
Open a window.
Okay, let's try that again so I actually hit the... Ah! Okay. 5. And then I add my... then I add my strength modifier, so that equals 10.
Ooh, ouch. That one is looking kind of like... That one you tore a chunk out of it, and it's just like, it does not look very happy.
How much damage did you do that one?
That was the
10.
To the red one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Swahi, it's your turn.
I am going to, having seen the damage that Axel has done, I immediately am hit with the bloodlust of I want to steal that kill.
Yes, it is bleeding, definitely. Well,
yeah.
You know how it, well, not bleed, but it's got a little dust kind of, pouring out of it, kind of billowing.
Pulling out my glaive, I am going to swing it downwards atop the head and hope to cleft it in twain, in the words of Magnus.
Yes, my boy! Is there a tree?
Ooh, does a 12 hit?
We agreed that if it's the armor class, it doesn't hit, right?
I think you wrote the rules down somewhere. Hold on.
Yeah, no, we agreed that it wasn't. So it doesn't. So you get it. It moves just in the nick of time.
As a bonus action,
Okay.
I do the same thing with the butt end of the weapon.
All right, how much that take?
Let's roll.
Or do you have? Oh, I was like, do you roll twice or just go with that one? Yeah,
13.
Yeah,
I aim
for that one.
I aim for the face this time.
Oh boy. And it's kind of distracted because it's bleeding and Axel and you, so.
7 damage.
Ooh, oofa doofa, and he took. Okay, I need Axel and Savahi. I need you to make Constitution saving throws for me.
Okay.
Oh god, my dice got stuck. They got stuck in the rolly thing. Okay, 7 plus 6 equals 15? No,
19.
wait, 7 plus 6, what the fuck does that math?
You got 19?
13! I got a 13. I'm sorry, my brain's not mathing today.
When do our brains ever math?
Alright. Well, that red method just explodes into a cloud of dust. But Axel, you turn away, and Savahi, you know better. You just kind of lower your head.
I've had one do this to me before, I've learned.
Like, not again. Not again.
Since I killed that last one, I'm going to go into a rampage. That's a null trait. When you reduce a character to or a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack on your turn, you take a bonus action to move up to half your movement speed and make a bite attack on another opponent. I kind of wish that was like. I almost wish there was a limitation on that, saying that I would attack whatever's nearest. Kind of like an overstimulation thing. I really like that limitation, but it's not there. I might just add that as a flavor thing because I like that idea, but I'm going to go for the method in front of me.
Go for it, but I like that idea.
You know, because you like it too, I'm going to add it as like a sub flavor here, but I'll do my damage first, or my attack first.
Okay. You're on a rampage. You're not thinking.
23 hits.
All right, I was going to say,
I don't
damage?
know. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
that definitely hits.
What is my bite weapon? This is the first time I've used a bite.
No, you used to bite last time. But
Did I land it? I don't think I did.
Yeah,
I think I
remember you
just did
did
like
the
the
method.
dog chomp.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, dog chomp. And then it exploded, and then you
6
were like,
damage.
6 damage. Okay. It goes ouchies. It is ouchies. Pink sees this and does not like what he sees, or she sees, or whatever they see. So they are going to and Axel, you're the one who pretty much gave the killing blow to Red, and they were lovers. So I hope
Why are you getting backstory?
Okay.
Oh no, does a 10 hit? No. It points at you like I'm watching. I'm watching. Orange sees this, and Orange decides that
They were also lovers. It was a three-way.
they were all there, a happy polyamorous.
Such a dynamic to this hive.
I know. Hijack, you fucking hit this thing, so it's gonna come about here, and it's going to try to no, actually, it has to fly up to you. That's the thing about these guys, is they're close combat. So it flies up enough, or is that too far?
No, but if it's gonna go there, Ezekiel gets an attack of opportunity on it.
Ooh.
You know what? I will allow that. Go ahead.
Yes!
You go first, or does he go first or me?
Ezekiel just gets an automatic attack on him.
Okay.
So
I didn't know who.
What do I do? I had never gotten an attacker opportunity before.
Let me see if you automatically just deal damage, or if you see if you have to hit.
This is new territory for me. I don't know what to do.
Should I just try to hit Hijack while you do that?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Does that hit you? 22. That's a natural 20. That's
So
gonna hit
this
you
is
double
hacks. I'm
damage.
telling you, it's hacks.
Yeah, it does. But I thought when you had the reaction attack or whatever, attack of opportunity, I thought that was like an immediate, you just do damage.
I don't know. I'm reading it now.
I didn't make that one, so I don't know how we're going to do that. But it's going to get you for 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. It claws you, and it claws at your beautiful clothes, and it gets under there.
Well, what I want to see is if Ezekiel gets to go right away. I know I already damaged that one, so I'm curious if Ezekiel can kill it. Because that would
that's a good
null your
point.
damage if Ezekiel first.
It says to make an opportunity attack, you use your reaction to make one melee attack against the provoking creature. So you do have to see if you'll hit it first.
Alright,
Okay, so Ezekiel, roll that. Add your attack bonus. Remember that.
It does have to be a melee attack.
I have a mace.
I did not know that. I think Din might have done some accidental damage at some point, and none of us caught it.
Go for it.
Alright, so what dice do I roll? Okay, so my mic says 1d6. 1d6
That's your damage. So for your melee attack, you're gonna. I think you have it written down what your bonus is. So you roll a d20 to see if you hit with it.
Okay.
And then
Like 5 or something. Or
add your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus
to the 20.
Mine's usually 5.
to your 20 roll.
Okay, I got a 19.
All right.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. So
And
do
now
I
you
add
roll your
anything to that, or we're just going straight to the damage?
Oh, if you
No, you add the damage.
Okay.
well, just to clear it up so Shiro understands, when you rolled your 20, your d20,
Uh-huh.
did you get a 19 naturally?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, you would add your strength bonus plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So it would have been higher, but you still hit either way.
You
Alright,
still hit
okay.
it.
So then
Now
I
you roll the
roll my
damage.
my 1d6.
plus your strength.
Yeah, it says I have a +1 bludgeoning.
Well, what's your strength modifier?
+3. Oh no, my strength modifier. Sorry, that's +1.
Yes, so that's +1 to your damage too.
Okay. Okay, I got 2. Then +3 with my attack bonus is 5. Then I add 1 bludgeoning, 6.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
You don't add your attack bonus to your damage.
Yeah, you just.
Okay. Sorry.
Just your strength.
So I have 2. So then I just add 1 bludgeoning and 1 strength.
No, just 1 strength.
Okay.
Does it say like it does say 1d6? Then you just roll like a 1d6.
Yeah, but it says on my death that what I'm getting confused here is 1 on my sheet. It says 1d6 plus 1 bludgeoning.
Yeah, it's just telling you what type of damage it is.
Oh, okay.
So that's all that bludgeoning is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad people know around me and not me.
The more you know.
We're not saying this to patronize you at all. We're just like
no.
A little bit as you play. That's all.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm just like, wow. I'm really glad I'm playing with people who know what they're doing.
One day you will know more than us.
Oh,
You'll
man.
become the teacher.
Oh.
I am still a pupil.
Puke's going to help me with my own, because I'm thinking of doing a DM. I'm going to DM a game, but it's
you should.
Yeah.
I'm going to help her write it.
Yeah,
Yay!
So, we'll see how that goes. Right. We may
Alright, so
continue with the game.
Ugh.
What'd you roll for damage?
3.
3.
Alright, it takes 3. Yeah, it's looking a little haggard. It didn't expect that. And Ezekiel, it's actually your turn again.
Yay. Okay. I'm going to cast on Piss Yellow. Inflict wounds.
Oh,
So do you want me to send you the thing for
just read it out loud.
Make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Yeah, so roll your attack.
So no, I have to roll, see if I hit you first.
Yes. And that's a spell, so you add your spell attack bonus, right?
Yeah.
No, it's a melee attack, right?
Oh, yeah, I missed.
No, it's a spell and a melee.
Right, so you make a regular melee attack, and then it'll tell you what damage you add to it.
Okay.
What's the one what are you casting?
Inflict wounds?
Alright, I have not casted that because I've never played a cleric. Let me check.
Yeah, it says melee, but it's a spell, so it's like, what?
Oh, I got an 8. Then I add initiative, right? That makes it 9.
Your attack bonus.
My attack bonus.
Oh, wait. You guys were right. You're going to add your spellcasting modifier to it, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got that's 14, because my spell modifier is +6.
Okay. Very nice.
Bless you, whoever sneezed.
Hey.
So I hit
You
it?
definitely hit it. Yeah, you
Oh my
hit it.
god!
It takes 14 damage, and it's like, ah! And it grabs at its heart that doesn't exist. But you know.
Trauma queen.
Yes. Oh, Red, you're dead. I gotta get rid of you
No,
now.
Piss Yellow. I was attacking Piss Yellow.
I know, but I had to. It's Piss Yellow's turn.
Yeah, come at me, brah. Come at me.
You.
I'll pee on
And
you
it's
all
going
the
to
time.
trying to claw you again, and
Did you
yeah.
threaten to pee on it?
Yes.
I'm like, well, you're not. I'm gonna pee on you. I get 21, and I know that fucking hits you. So I'm gonna. So he gets furious because ouchies. And he's going to do, that's 1d4. I think one, no. 1 damage. So he just kind of bitch slaps you. Like, how dare you?
It's like, bitch!
I know. It's like a tiny hand, but you're like, ow.
Ow, the claws are sharp.
I know, it hurt. All right, it's Purple's turn. Purple is going to go at you, Savahi, because, whoa there.
Oh, see, I got so confused because I thought you meant like purple.
Yeah, I know. It's like, no.
Wait a minute, we were friends.
We were friends. Oh, no, a 9 does not hit you. It is kind of weirded out by you because you're going in a rampage. It's just like, it looks up at its boss like, what'd I do?
Foaming at the mouth.
Yes. It's like, "Arr." So, Hijack, it's your turn.
Alright, so if I wanted to move away from Orange, they would get an attack of opportunity on me, right?
Yes.
I'm a fucking ranger.
I know, it sucks. You don't have any kind of disengage as a ranger?
How are ya?
No.
Let me
It's a
see.
thing. Well, it doesn't matter, I can keep going.
I'm just checking to see if disengage takes your whole action.
Listen, Orange just clawed open your beautiful clothes.
Yeah, it does take your whole action.
Alright. Jack rolled a 12 to hit.
What is there? Yeah, that's not gonna hit. So, what do? Are you just raising your gun and you're just like, no, I ain't feeling it right now. Next. Axel, is your turn.
And I'm going to roll again to smack it again with my sword.
The
My-
purple?
my-
Purple?
I like the mental image too of Axel's not actually like slicing it with the sword, like he's just hitting it with the flat end.
Doing a surprisingly effective amount of damage. 8 plus 5 equals 13. Does that hit?
Definitely does hit.
Oh, sweet. That was a I have a lower AC than I expected. Hot fucking damn.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'll roll a d8.
guys.
3 plus 5 equals out to 8.
All right, so it is looking a little tired, but it's still kicking. Savahi, it's your turn.
I am feeling it now. I'm getting a little bit cocky.
It's the medicine's kicked in.
Looking at the two, the purple and brown, orange. What is that?
It's
One
orange.
below you.
Orange. Can I get a rough idea just looking at them? Which one's worse off?
Orange is worse off, definitely. Orange is
Okay.
kind of like, but it's still,
Orange is looking a little winded.
yeah, a little more
right.
than winded. He's not looking too good.
So with my glaive, I stab forward, hoping to slice into the chest of purple. Rolling. 13.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. What is my damage for that? I think 1d8. Does 11 damage.
Oh, fucking hell. It is literally, oh my god. Yeah, it is literally going on its last leg.
And without even looking back, I pulled the glaive back and stabbed the butt end into, or try to hit the butt end into the guy behind me.
In the butt? Yes. Good. Go for it.
What in the butt?
13 again.
Fucking damn it.
Yeah, 13's gonna do it. How much damage do you do?
8.
What the fuck was that?
Yup. Okay.
And if it dies, Savani
Yeah.
looks back at Jack like, ha, stole your kill too.
Okay, Savahi and Jack, I need you to make Constitution saving rolls for me, please.
13.
Okay.
What the fuck is with all these 13s?
Lucky 13, my man. That's one of my favorite numbers.
Telling
Okay,
you
the 13.
hacks.
I'm going to pat you upside the face and just go, calm yourself.
Oh,
Stop
yeah,
it.
Do I write the
I'm
algorithm?
fighting again.
What, Hijack?
I don't remember how to write the algorithm in for these things.
Dash, roll whatever die plus your modifier. Oh, and remember your saving throw might be different than your normal one.
Oh, shit. Yeah, neither of those are my saving throws.
Okay.
Did I do it? Yeah. He rolled
Yup.
a fucking 11.
Good, because this motherfucker goes poof and into a blaze of ash. But Jack, you know you're pretty cool because it's ash, dust. I mean, and Sabahi, you turned your head away, and you were not in the direction. And then it goes bye bye,
And I bite the one in front of me.
Wait, you already attacked the one in front of you.
It's my bonus action for killing
Oh,
something.
did you? Okay, go ahead. That's a nice bonus.
Nom nom nom.
Nom 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 your face.
19.
Okay, Axel and Savahi, again, please make Constitution.
Okay, then 8 plus 6 equals up to 14.
Oh, that was sorry, that was the damage on mine.
I was gonna say, like, wait a minute. What?
Wow.
Nat 20!
Well,
I inhale the dust and it makes me stronger.
you feel a second wind, literally. It's kind of not deep, but Axel, it just kind of blows past you. I don't know if you've seen, like, the one with the dude in it and how the ashes just kind of fly in his face and he doesn't care.
All I can think of is the one with the guy who has the leaf blow in his face and he just eats it.
That's exactly that. All right. Well, Pink raises his hand, and he's thinking of doing something, but suddenly, Bottles.
He develops a drinking problem.
I'm trying to reach my pair of scissors, but my headphones have to be tethered to the.
You hear this loud, Saya, no! And then all of a sudden she's like, I'll help you! And she pulls out her boomerang, and she's going to try to hit the...
Small
First
child,
one.
no!
Child, no! Child!
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
Murder!
She misses really badly, and Pink looks really fucking annoyed by this. Like, child? And they raise their hand, and with a mighty blow, the dust starts to roll around
No.
and produces 4 more methods who all surround Saya.
No!
It's alright, stay calm. Fight your way through.
No!
This is how all young ones must learn.
I'm going to use oranges for them. They're all going to have... I'm just going to do 1 attack at a... Well, I can do 4 attacks at a time.
If
Yeah.
this helps, you can roll for quote-unquote the bad guys, and they
Yeah.
can all go in the same time, and that way you're not, like, switching in between all players and stuff.
Yeah, I think I'll do runs, because Pink is still alive. Orange is dead, right? Yeah, Orange is dead. So I'm just going to say they're going to be orange.
Okay.
They're next. One of them's going to try to claw her, because Baby did a bad thing.
No!
Oh, and it hits her, and it's a natural 20.
Ah!
Hey.
Ezekiel is
Less
very
screaming,
upset.
please.
Sorry.
Less screaming, please. It kind of hurts my ears.
Ezekiel is very upset.
So the method claws her twice, and she takes 4 damage. And you hear a little gasp as like her cheek is like torn open, and you hear Cardex in the background like, no, because he's not coming in there. It's your turn, Ezekiel.
Okay. Hoo-ha. So Ezekiel's like, oh god, no! So I'm just trying to figure out what I can do. So
Be mindful of splash damage.
Alright, no, I don't have that kind of abilities.
I don't know if clerics do or not. Like, I'm used to playing a wizard who gets a lot of splash damage. I've accidentally killed several NPCs that we were trying not to do that to.
At the Shield of Faith, what does that do again? Shield of Faith. Just have to look it up really quick. I don't need. It's showing me a whole bunch of Christian places to go. Okay, so I'm going to cast Shield of Faith around the small child.
Okay. How do you do that?
A shimmery field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting a +2 bonus for AC the duration. Maybe that's not what I want.
Well, you already threw it. So.
No!
She feels stronger, but is still surrounded by methods.
Stronger than yesterday.
Is that what you wanted to do, or?
No, I wanted to shield her. Because I wasn't sure, because...
killed her. I'm like, what?
No. To save her. I wanted to protect her. Because the other one is protection from good and evil. And that's until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against a creature.
Well, you're too far to do that one. You can move closer, but
yeah.
You're a bit too far. So if that's what your action is, you can move closer, but you can't cast it because you can't touch her.
I can't
I'm just saying you can move up to here, maybe up by accident.
Can I just like run over people?
No.
You can dash, but you're already using your action to disengage, so there's nothing you could do once you get there.
Okay,
you are disengaging.
I had to
get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, maybe
you can take that hit.
I can. I know I can. But because right now that's what Ezekiel is thinking of. He needs to protect this child. He doesn't care about himself. He has to protect his child.
The child.
Dino Dad to the rescue.
No, I'm going to baptize her.
I feel like, can we retcon Ezekiel's story that he wasn't actually a dinosaur who's been awakened? He's legit like a kid's TV star who came to life from the television.
Can't get out of his suit.
Yeah, at this point he sounds a lot like a kid's TV star who's just...
Like, they play him on Sunday cartoons to, like, encourage kids to go to church.
Yes. Alright, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
You're going to go insane is what you're going to do.
I am! I'm really trying hard to see what my best guiding bolt. A flash air your choice makes.
Orange is dead, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
Orange is... Okay, so just...
Okay. I have made my decision.
Oh, Orange is the new guys. Alright, I'll keep them.
Alright,
Alright,
I
you made
decided to do guiding bolt. And that's what it does. Makes a ranged spell against one target. On hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage. The next attack roll made against the target before the end of the next turn. So,
Alright, so make an attack. That should be your
spell
bonus.
So I add 6 to it.
Yes.
Okay.
And you're going for which one?
I'm
This
going...
one?
Yeah, the one that's closest to me.
Yeah, okay.
The one that I can probably reach within. Save the child.
Fury of a child.
4, 10.
10?
10.
You rolled 4d6. You rolled
No,
a d6
to hit. To hit, I rolled.
It is not gonna hit.
Yeah, I know. I'm upset.
You're just so emotionally frustrated that you do shoot it, and it barely misses. And the Mephit looks back at you, and it just kind of because it knows. It knows. Hi Jack. It is your turn.
What's in the room? What's around us?
It's you're down a wide corridor, but there's nothing really. Like there's some garbage, some debris. If you want some debris, you can pick some of that up, like chunks of cement and stuff. But you're inside basically a large corridor.
Okay. Let's see what my options were here. I just spent like the last 5 minutes reading his fucking spells.
I want to drink my water, but I'm afraid if I drink it, I'm just going to taste antiseptic, and I'm just like...
Oh, wait, it was Pascal's turn. Sorry, Sparks, while you figure that out real quick, I'm going to try
Go ahead, because I'm still thinking.
Does a 20 hit you easy?
I mean, you know
it does.
I don't want to talk to you anymore, because this is like the 4th 20 you got in the last 5 minutes.
Anyways, he sees you, and he sees how upset you are, and it takes it, and it lunges, and it causes 4 damage. It scratches you across the face again.
Dude, Jack.
Fine,
Now
And it was at that moment that we lost a character.
2 dust fairies, essentially.
Huff.
My headset is being bizarre. Anywho.
Oh, if you're hearing any kind of crackling coming from me, I'm taping plastic, and that sounds probably pretty bad. So.
Nah, it's fine. I just hear weird.
I didn't think you guys could hear it, so.
I can't hear anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, my headset's just the wires tangling up.
Oh no.
Is it my go?
Yep.
Okay. Which one of these things have been damaged already?
Yellow.
Or can I just pick
Yeah,
one?
yellow's the only one that's been damaged. The one in front of Ezekiel.
Hmm.
Yes.
No, I mean the one over here. Shh.
I looked and I'm like, there's nothing there. I don't understand.
Hijack, you see this little elf girl, and she's just being surrounded by these cackling, and one of them just clawed her twice. And then you got over here, Ezekiel is really worried, and then he gets clawed, and it's just not fair.
So this is one of those moments too where you can do something totally rash and nonsensical if it's in character for you.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
Yeah, I'm just limited by my movement, so I can't do exactly what I want to do.
I'm going to use this time to yell out at Hijax. Save the child! Do not worry about me.
Counting squares.
Hijack's like, yeah,
I
whatever.
imagine
Counting
you
squares.
say that and Hijack just like not even looking or
not
turning
even
to look at you.
listening.
He just sort of like
Hijack,
waves.
You could probably move the closest.
But no, I'm just counting it, because he's actually got a movement of 35, and I didn't realize that.
Ooh.
Alright. We're actually going to put Jack here, which he still actually has 5 more to go, but that's fine.
Go for it.
And we're going to...
Do a dance.
So I was asking if they were already
No, there haven't been.
injured, so that kind of sucks on his part. Alright, well, I'm going to make an initial attack, I guess, on the one in front of me. Actually, can I still... I'm going to use that extra 5. I want to go here.
Okay.
I'm going to make an attack on the one that's right next to her.
Okay.
How the fuck did I do that?
D20.
Yeah, I just have to... I have a bunch of different ones, and since this one's not pre-damaged, I have to figure out which one it actually is. Because most of mine are... Alright, attack hit.
Oh, got my neck.
Alright, he rolled an 18, so he
Yep.
definitely hit it.
Hmm.
And then he does not have a damaged enemy. He hits it for 9.
Oh boy.
He's
yes.
not done yet.
Good.
I want to cast... Which one is it? Hail of Thorns.
Oh boy.
And the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. So it would be his blast, I guess, since thorns coming out of his arm would be really weird.
Me.
In addition to the effect of the normal attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. Well, maybe not. Because I thought I could target that somewhere else and not specifically where I was going.
So you don't want to do that one. You just want to cast the 9 damage, or
I'm thinking. Because I had wanted to aim that somewhere else, but that's fine. I'll use Ensnaring Strike instead.
okay.
Thorns appear at the point of impact. Target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained
Oh boy. Let me
by
see.
vines.
Let me see.
And while restrained, target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of its turn. A creature restrained by vines or one that can touch the creature can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, target is freed.
All right. Well, their strength is really shitty. So let's see what they get. Oh God, they get like a -1.
Then somehow
Alright,
get
well,
a
then
natural
that
20.
one there is stuck, and if it's still stuck when its turn comes around, it takes 1d6 damage and
So it's
I guess
stuck,
takes
right?
that until it gets free.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the webbing for that. Stuck. Okay, Axel, it is your turn.
Is there any way I can cover the child and keep her safe from the danger?
And you gotta get through those methods first, my dude.
I mean, considering how Axel is, he's probably willing to take the damage.
I mean,
It's
I
a
mean, I
matter
probably-
of provoking the damage, really.
Yeah.
you'd have to go through them, because you'd have to go around. So, I don't think you'd have to go through them, and I think that would give them an advantage.
I was gonna say, is there any way you can just suddenly stand in the center and push the child out of the way? But no, okay.
If only one of us played a halfling.
No halflings.
Do you not like halflings?
No one talks about how OP halflings are.
No, we have that. Purple could have probably been our halfling.
Purple
No.
just kind of hovers over, picks the child, and just like
Purple,
a crane
I'll
machine.
go to Purple in a minute, but yeah. So,
Use the
Axel,
crane machine.
What were you saying to me?
what would you like to do?
Well, I was just like, I'm going to protect the child from the danger, and I think I spat at myself.
Well, you can run in there, but I think by running in there, you'd have to go through these two right here, this one and this one.
Well, I'm not leaving their range, so
Oh, okay. Well, you could try firing at like this one.
Everyone, I have had an idea.
Mhm.
oh dear.
All of us call dibs on one.
Pink just looks
And
like
I points to the one on the corner.
Well,
And
I'm
just
going- I was
lock
gonna say-
eyes with it.
I was gonna stand right there, or at least behind the child, so I can use my shield. I think I have an ability that lets me use the shield.
Can you
Oh, yeah, you have
Fighting style protection. When a
Yes.
creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wearing a shield. So it would be a good idea for me to either be in front of her or near her so that I can block her with the shield and keep her from getting damaged.
Is that a bonus action though? Because if you're moving, that's your action.
I think
No,
that-
fighting step. It just says that it happened. You can use your reaction. So if somebody's doing that, like
It's
you can
kind
do
of like
that.
how I'm able to cast spells. That's what her thing, or
Okay.
his thing, since you're a
Right.
boy character.
So, can you get up there? I don't know how many feet that would be. I'm assuming because
Yeah,
Go around.
yeah. I'm
The
just gonna stand-
average walk is 30. Jack is
Yeah.
35.
And Axel was closer than everybody. That was 25 feet, so yeah.
So I'm gonna stand right here and stab this bastard.
stab it, or just put your shield in front of it.
Well, I already have my shield up.
Oh, okay. So you stab
Like
it.
the only distinction I make is like if the only thing like the entire time I've been stabbing with my shield in one hand because I can technically put away my shield and stab for a D10 instead of a D8, but I just use the shield because that's only like 2 points difference.
All right,
Yeah,
go for it.
I guess I stab it or slash smack it with my.
You need to do an attack roll and see if you. I
know.
think you- yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go.
I know. Ooh, I rolled a 16 plus 5 equals 21.
Definitely. That's gonna hit it.
And then I roll 4 plus 5 equals out to 9.
All right, and it takes 9 damage, and it looks offended because they all look offended all the time.
Well, it can eat my shiny metal ass.
Saya is just kind of like, maybe this was a bad idea. And you hear Cardex in the back like, oh.
I'm just like, thank you, Captain Obvious.
Samahi, it is your turn.
So, seeing these two feeble men run into the action, Savahi just kind of looks almost a little bit insulted over the fact that they've charged in to help this woman because she felt fully confident that this child could handle this.
Savai! What the hell?
In defense of her people.
It's a small child!
Gnolls of this age by now could easily take care of this.
What the hell, Savai?
But she's going to help anyway. And she's going to move over here.
Okay.
And she shouts, "Watch how it's done!" And I'm going to use all 3 of my abilities here. So the first attack is just a regular attack on the guy on the left.
By hijack? Or by action?
No, the 3 in front of me.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait. Why did that change?
Do an attack.
16 to hit.
Yep.
9 damage.
And you're going for this guy, right?
Yes. And then I'm going to use my action surge, which gives me a second attack. Let me read that just to make sure. Okay, yeah. So that's going to be the same thing. Roll 1d20. Non-natural 20.
Okay. And that's to this one right here?
Yes, the middle one.
Okay. Is that how?
That does 12 damage. And then using the butt of the polearm against the same one.
The same one? Okay. Ooh, all right. Well, actually,
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you did 12 damage on that one
Yes.
too? Okay, so I'm gonna need Axel and Savahi and Saya to make another Constitution saving roll.
I rolled a 19, so plus 6 equals either way. I probably did it, but
Oh shit!
No, it's an 8
Oh
for
no!
me.
You and Saya are suddenly dust just explodes and it gets right in your eyes, and you are now blinded for 1 minute, which I
wait,
think.
what?
No, not you, Axel.
I was so
Saya.
fucking confused.
Is Saya behind your shield?
Yes.
Well,
I
she
mean,
still
probably.
rolled. She still rolled it. I guess I can
Let
roll
her
it.
roll with advantage.
Yeah. Nope. That just manages to get in there, and it just. And she can't see. So, Savahi, you're like, oh my gosh, not again.
Am I allowed to just pull the child behind me?
Okay.
I'm not sure, but she's still blinded. She can't really do anything.
I'm going to put a little symbol on me to say that I'm blinded.
So that's for
I'm
one-
not. Yeah, that's fine. I still have stuff to do.
Yeah.
While
so
Savahi's doing her turn, I gotta run downstairs real quick. Guild people need me, so
Okay.
I'll be right back.
So that at blinded. I have the conditions open. Let me go there real quick. Yay.
Yeah, I just read it.
Oh, okay, so you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Is that it?
You rolled. You said you wanted to. Oh, you hit all 3 of them, right? Or no, you hit
So,
2 of them.
I've hit 2 of them so far.
Yeah. So
That
they
middle one died.
Yeah, they exploded. I'm trying to delete it, but I'll just bring it over here because I can't get that delete button.
Oh, they both died.
apparently. Yeah, they both died. You got both of them,
Okay.
and you were blinded.
I was blinded. So now I'm going to take my final attack.
But you did it 3 times.
No, I hit twice.
Oh, right.
So I did the 9 damage for the first one, and then
Okay.
12 damage for the second one.
Okay.
Your thumbs, and I'm just like, what chaos is happening in the background?
So the third attack is on the guy between the other guy here, the last of them,
Yeah.
with the butt of the glaive. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Dealing 6 damage.
All right. That
And because I killed somebody, rampage.
Do you roll at disadvantage? Because you gotta see it, don't you?
Oh wait, shit, that's right.
So yeah, roll at disadvantage for the
I meant to
attack.
do that and I totally forgot.
It's okay.
Wow.
You're still gonna hit it. All right. So
Swing
Still
and
roll.
grind.
Fucking great.
disadvantage on. No, not disadvantage. Because that's only attack roll. Okay.
That was for the original one, the one that was 19.
Your keen senses. You're just alert.
I do. I'm gonna roll disadvantage as well for the rampage attack too.
Okay.
So the first one's the 22.
Damage or to hit?
No, to hit.
Okay.
The next one's 11.
Oh,
So 11 does not hit, I don't believe.
no, it does. No, it doesn't.
Okay, so I rushed in at that point. So I'm in range of him now. And you guys, like, dangerously close to the child's face, I imagine. Savahi
Yeah.
leans in and just does a wild woman chomp. Like, you hear her teeth clack together as she misses the creature.
Saya heard that chomp and it was terrifying. But she doesn't cry. She just releases a cry and she looks confused.
Like the silent child gasp.
I heard the jaw snap. All right, Pink sees this. Jack, are you back? Jack
I'm still. Oh, I was gonna say for certain that you're talking to me.
And let the record show that is the last cool thing I'll ever get to do.
Because I want to see if I want Pink to try to hit Jack, but I'm gonna wait. Let me see if I hit Jack. No, I don't. So let's just pretend this never happened. It is
practice throw.
Yes, it is still staring. It is like. All right, it's Orange's turn. I mean, no, yeah, it is Orange. So that's
the hive mind of Orange.
Yes, the hive mind. This one that you hit and is literally standing on like one last leg is going to try to scratch you because you are blinded.
Good.
Advantage.
Come at me.
No. The 16 hit?
Does it?
Does it? What's your
my AC? My AC is 16. Did we decide that also applies to characters? Okay. Because it's weird how it works in D&D. It's something like if it's the same as the monster, it does not hit the monster, but if it's the same as the player, it does hit the player, which I thought was weird.
No, it's not going to hit anybody.
I prefer them both to be the same because then it's not confusing.
Yeah, Claude just barely misses you. You just moved your head back because you heard its little wings going like a chopper. Ezekiel, it is your turn.
Okay. So, how is Yellow looking here?
Yellow's looking pretty bad.
Okay. And what's Top Orange looking like?
Wounded, but not too bad. Like, he got a big owie, but he's still chugging along.
Okay. So, right now, Ezekiel is, like, just infuriated. Like, he has lost himself to the dinosaur within him. Because the child is in danger, and he can't get to her fast enough. And he's just like...
You could try running. I mean, you're disengaging. I don't think you get a hit, an attack of opportunity.
I think I do, don't I?
No, I mean...
You can choose. So if you choose to disengage, it can't get an attack on you, but you also don't get an attack after that. You, like, give up your action to stop being hit. Yeah.
You can move, basically. Is that what
I want to be badass, because I'm pretty sure once it's my turn again,
everyone's
going to be gone. All those people are going to be gone.
I swear to God.
Here's the best thing that you could do. Choose to take the hit, so you still have an action once you get there.
So I get a hit?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Only if you can afford it.
I'm at 25 or 21.
Oh yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute.
No, you can't.
I don't think I've received much damage from these guys, so I don't remember how much damage they can do. Don't trust my word.
Not damage. Have you been keeping track of it? Because your bar is still full. So I don't know if you're.
Oh yeah, I'm at 21 30.
Have I been damaged by them?
Yeah, you've been clawed a few times.
Oh, well, then take me to half health or something. Like, I have nothing written down here.
You choose it, because I know you've been attacked at least twice. So
okay, I'll just drop myself to half health. I'm fine with that.
All right.
Like, I don't know what it was at.
Okay, I'm back.
So, are you gonna run? Are you gonna fight? What are you gonna do?
Okay,
Let's
get down tonight.
Make a little low.
So, sorry, Sahai, I can't control myself right now because I have to go over there and protect this child. So I'm going to take the hit.
Ezekiel was meant to be a barbarian.
Always, all the time.
I think I just need to be a barbarian. I think that's just the class I just
There's gotta be a lizard who wants to be a barbarian.
I gotta be a wizard that has to be a tank. Gotta be a cleric that wants to be a barbarian. Okay, so I'm going to take the hit. And run over here.
So I'm gonna see if I hit you. Does that piss yellow or pink gets the hit on that one?
Piss yellow.
Okay. A 13 hit?
No!
Alright, so he watches you go and he's like, ah. That was strange, but guess what? It's his turn. So
no, I still, because I took the hit,
yeah, you still have an action.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't take my action away. That's what I do.
Oh, I thought you moved. So
I did,
thought that was your
but
action.
if I disengaged, then he couldn't hit me, but then I couldn't do an action.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to Rancid Maw on bottom
Ooh.
orange.
Yeah, the one
here.
in front of you. Yeah.
And when making a bite attack, the target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Let me see.
So go ahead and make your regular bite attack, which I think you should have the information on there for.
Just
You're
use your
gonna roll.
attack, right?
Yeah, you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Well, you have to do damage first. So you
Yeah.
do your regular bite attack damage.
Alright, what's my regular bite attack? Bite attack. Sorry.
Is it not written on there?
I don't think so.
That's okay. I have a bite attack, so we'll just share it.
Thank
You're gonna roll 1d20 plus your attack mod. Yeah, 1d20
1d20.
plus your strength modifier and your proficiency bonus because you are a dinosaur. You're proficient in biting things.
Okay. Okay. Oh, God. 4 plus 1 is 5, and then 'cause my strength is plus 1, so that's 5. And what else do I add to it?
Plus your proficiency bonus, which should be plus 2, I think.
So 3.
Yes. It's plus 3, so 7.
That's the damage you do?
Yeah, that's
No,
the damage.
That was to see if you hit, right?
No, because
You said do the damage first.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
Puke has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You have to make an attack first.
Yeah.
So-
So see if you hit.
You have to
first.
see if you hit first. Yeah,
Okay.
that was my bad. I'm sorry.
We are all learning. It is okay.
It's like Monopoly, but with a lot more numbers.
It landed on its side somehow. Can I roll again?
What the fuck?
I couldn't tell if it was 11 or a 4.
It doesn't.
How the fuck?
Shiro, get new dice.
I am! As soon as this is over, I'm going to get
Please.
I have the page open up and everything. Alright.
I would loan you a set, but
Christ.
It's on the carpet. That's why it's going sideways. It's because it's on the carpet. And so I'm going to
Get
say
a
13.
box to land the dice in.
Or
I
you
don't-
gotta roll 20.
You know what? 13. I'm going with 13. Alright? Does a 13 hit?
Okay. So hold on. You rolled a 13 plus your strength modifier, which is
Plus
1,
Yes.
plus your proficiency bonus, which is
Plus
2, so you can just say, plus 3.
16.
There you go. So 16 to hit.
Yes, it does hit.
Good!
Okay.
Sorry.
Now you roll your damage, and your damage is just your strength modifier.
I gotta ask: is rancid poisonous?
It's Constitution. Oh wait, for damage type?
Yeah, it says the target must make another it says on a failed save, the target becomes poisoned, but methods are immune to poison,
Oh shit!
so I don't think it takes any damage, or it'll take
it'll take the piercing damage, but
the
not.
piercing, but not the poison. So I still roll on a Constitution, or just do a piercing regular.
Sorry, I zoned you out for that part.
Just roll your piercing damage. I'll take. Yeah. Can you just roll your piercing damage? No, you don't have piercing. Okay, I'll do a Constitution.
I mean, you could argue if you like. This is just what me and Shiro had built on her character. You could argue that it would be necrotic damage because we were trying to figure out like what it is for. What is it? Komodo dragons.
Oh
Because
yeah.
they have like gross mouths.
That is necrotic.
Either that or poisoning. So
It got a 7. So yeah.
Alright.
It takes what damage now?
What's the bite damage that you have? What's the bite
Oh, shit.
formula? Do you
I have 1d6 for bite damage.
1d6. What number is that? Come back here.
I believe this one was on its last leg. So
4.
All right. Guess what time it is?
Constitution saving throw.
Hijack, Ezekiel, Savahi, please make Constitution saving throws.
1d20, yeah?
Yes. Plus your. No, not.
6.
Oh God.
I'm double blind.
you're double blind for not until you. Yeah, go ahead for
13.
13. All right, you're not blinded. Again, you just kind of brush off your screen.
You see Savahi and like her face is just like when dogs get in the mud.
You
Like that's
dogs
her
like
face, except just dust.
just do sneeze like. Ezekiel, did you do a
I got a
constitution? saving
2.
throw? Okay, you're blinded, Ezekiel.
Yeah, I know.
You sure
Axel-
I've got a 2?
I feel like the only reason, the reason Axel hasn't gotten blinded is because of the visor.
I would figure out a way. Don't stop me.
But
You're
I
blinded.
can. So even though I'm blinded, I'm still like snarling and snapping at the air, looking for my next
Yes.
My neck-
Yes, that'll comfort the child.
following us, but I mean, it is what it is. Okay, it is Piss Yellow's turn, who's just kind of like, all right, well, you know what? They look at Pink and they are like, they're too damaged and they flee. So, Hijack, it is your turn.
Alright. Oh, and she's damaged this time.
Yes.
Works with my favor. Well, if I can hit it, it works in my favor.
So I just realized this tail I'm working on looks like one of
14.
Kerbal's eye stalks.
Good. Yeah, that'll hit it.
Good.
Good.
Not the one with Hunter's Mark. 9 damage.
Yep. It's not looking too good.
Oh, and did it have its turn?
It hasn't had its turn yet.
Okay, because it's got to roll, and it also takes 1d6 damage.
Yep. Axel, it's your turn.
That guy's still there, right?
Yep, he's still there. He's grappled. He can't. He's kind of like, what?
Well, I'm gonna stab it.
It's ensnared in vines,
Yeah, like what?
thorns.
I'm gonna stab the ever living fuck out of it. I rolled a 19,
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
and then I rolled a 4 plus 5 equals 9. I rolled a 9.
Okay, and guess what time it is?
Constitution time.
Can I just, like, re-roll a thing?
Do I even need to roll?
No, because
I rolled a 15. I
Okay,
rolled a 20.
okay, Axel again. Ezekiel, you don't
He
need to
rolled a
worry.
fucking nat 20 plus 4.
I don't get double
All right,
blind.
you're not only blinded; it just kind of whisks away around your head like magic.
It's like
Yeah.
fucking glitter. He looks fabulous.
I also rolled a natural 22, so that was awesome.
it whisks by you. But yeah, okay, Savahi, it is-
Yes.
you're blinded, so you know the disadvantages of that.
Like she sort of looks up, like she can't see. There's just dust caked all over her face, and you can see like
try
she's.
to you can wait a minute. Sorry, I forgot. You can roll something to do a saving throw. Do you want to do a saving throw?
Sure.
So do a Constitution saving throw and get out of this dust.
Nope.
No, you don't. So getting back to what you were doing.
Yeah, you see Savahi's like nose stick up in the air, and it's trying to sniff, trying to figure out where people are, but like you just see it kind of wiggle, and then she sort of puffs out another cloud of dust from her nostrils. It's really gross. And she sort of just kind of blindly stares towards where she thinks the group is, which is definitely not the right direction, and announces, "Is the child safe or dead?"
But Saya is just like, I'm alive. I can't. I hurt.
Good. Tell me, where is the thing? Where is the thing I can bite? Whoever's nearest to it, say something so I can aim slightly to the side of you.
Saya can't see. She's like blinking away the tears, like dusty tears. Like what?
Jack's just like, all right, so you want to go about 20 feet in front of you? You'll run into the lizard first.
I charge forward into the
One,
lizard.
you're gonna hit the lizard. So then go another 10 feet after the lizard and turn to your right. And it'll be right there.
Are you gonna run into Ezekiel? Can Ezekiel?
Ah! I snap at the thing that
15.
that bumps into me, but I don't bite it.
Yeah, like me and Ezekiel bump noses, and we kind of do that snarly, chompy thing towards each other, but not actually biting each other.
Yeah.
And I finagle my way to where I think the method is, and I'm going to just do a blind bite attack.
Go for it.
Another 8.
No.
Let's just see what my disadvantage would have been. Also a 10. So either way.
All right. This method, it looks upon this group, and it raises its fist and it says, "God damn you all to hell!"
Oh my God, it has such a deep voice for the other ones.
Jack's just like, I'm already there. And then just the middle finger.
As he shakes, they shake their fist and says, "This will not be the last time, I swear!" And then it disappears. Psh.
And Axel immediately sits down next to the kid and just like, "Do you need help, child?"
She's like, no, I think I'm okay. I can kind of see." And then you hear this like, flap, 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 flap. "Oh God, are you okay?" And like he's nervously patting her, and she's like, "I'm fine. Did I look cool, Cardex?" She's asking as she's like squinting her face up. And Cardex is like, "No, that was just really stupid." And she's like, "Oh, well, I tried. Are they gone?"
Are you
She's
talking?
asking. Yeah, she's talking to everybody.
Jack is going to roll around on his heel, which is very impressive. It's a very impressive maneuver he does. And his tall ass self leans over, and he uses the dad tone, and he's like, "That was incredibly stupid."
And she's like, she frowns, and she's like, and she just kind of glares, and she's like, "Well, whatever. The method nest is up here. So, can somebody take my hand, please, Cardex?" Cardex is like, "I'll take you." And Cardex, "Can you lead them to where the nest is?" And he's like, "Nod, nod." So he takes
Nod,
Saya by
nod.
the hand. Yes, he's nodding. "Oh
Does
my
he say-
God, Jack, no!"
What happened?
He's become one with the child.
Alright, bye, Jack.
All right. You guys, I'm gonna say like a minute has passed. So Ezekiel, Savahi, you guys have finally got that dust out of your eyes.
Yeah, it's still everywhere else on her face, but she's
Yeah.
cleaned it out of her eye sockets at least.
Ezekiel
All
has
right.
calmed down. He's back to his meekest self, but he feels very ashamed and doesn't want to talk to anybody, so he's kind of standoffish.
Savahi will join Ezekiel though. She is proud of him, so she pats him, just
Oh.
like praising him as a good warrior.
And Saya, she's like, "Okay, guys," and she's pointing at this office room. The top half of the door is missing, but the bottom half is still there, and it's kind of jammed. So she's kind of pushing against it. Her and Cardex are like, "Can somebody move this?" "Wait, no, we can do it." And then Cardex is like, "No, we can't."
Axel opens it.
Okay, so who wants to go into the room?
Axel.
Okay, so Jack, Savahi, Ezekiel, you guys want to go in the room?
Well, you know, Jack, he generally takes last, being the ranger.
Are the children inside?
The children are inside the room. You can choose. You're not blinded anymore. So
I know, but I still have the blind sign on me. I was just asking generally.
Oh, I can
'cause-
remove that. I thought
Yeah.
you could.
Be gone, tiny bug.
There you go.
Because
Fuck off.
So I go in the room and kind of hover near the children and make sure nothing gets them again. Because I'm like, no, not the children. God,
Okay.
give me the strength to not go insane with the bloodlust to protect the children.
Well, the children, they go to a corner. In this corner, which is a very dusty room, there are 10 loaves of bread. 3 are moldy. A large sack of jerky, bags of rotten meat, 2 wheels of cheese, 10 bottles of water, and 3 bottles
Kids
of
know how to live.
Well, these things been stealing, man.
These kids know how to live. Literally.
Does anybody want to investigate? Because they're like, we got to take this back, even the rotten stuff. So they're kind of like picking up all the food and stuff. But if you want to
Axel's going to help.
okay, you're gonna put it in your bottomless bottom.
Yeah, that's actually what he does. He just offers
Dude,
them.
look at it, like wow.
I'm just like,
wow.
well, Axel just like, yes, I have a use for this. Please don't shove your head in the bag, Safahi. Again.
Yes. There's a lot of dust and there's some piles of rocks in corners. If you guys want to investigate.
I want to investigate, but before I do, I want to go over to the child that got a boo-boo on her cheek.
Yes,
And-
it's still a big boo-boo.
Yeah, and so I asked meekly, I asked softly, my child, would you like me to heal your face? It looks very painful.
And she kind of touches it like, she's debating. She's like, well, she thinks it's cool, like a battle scar, but she knows she knows better, and you'll find out why. So she's like, can you heal it?
Please stay still, my child. And then I heal it.
Oh, yeah.
And I give her a little pat on the head with a smile.
And she smiles sheepishly, like, yeah.
And then inside my head, I go, yay!
So, investigating the room, anybody? They're still picking up the stuff like that.
Well, Axel's still helping them with putting the things in the bag.
So,
I can investigate now. If no one else wants to.
you could all investigate.
I just noticed purple down there in the corner. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute.
I didn't see it, and I was like, oh.
So you all want to, Sabahi? Are you just kind of standing out there? Okay,
Yeah,
so
I mean,
I'm observing from the sidelines, I guess.
Waiting to steal someone else's loot.
Yeah, I think she's probably trying to scope out something that she's interested in. She's a little disappointed in the kids here.
yeah, listen, Cardex is listen. Okay. So Ezekiel, can you do me an
nope, I fucked up the command.
What?
You got to roll for investigation. You're investigating.
Okay,
the
so
room.
roll my d20.
Like, are you investigating the pile of rocks?
What exactly? So it's just pile of rocks or anything?
Yeah, there's piles of rocks. Let's say there's 2 piles. Do you want to investigate 1 or 2?
Yes. Dos.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my plate here so my dice doesn't go on the side.
All right.
19!
Okay. You smell something very faint. So you start. You know this. You're like, yes, I know this. You start moving around the rock, and beneath there, you find under a small chunk of cement is a full bottle of liquor.
Oh.
And
The
one
blood
gold.
of Christ!
One gold
Sorry.
coin.
Alright. So, the blood of Christ and what else?
1 gold coin.
Alright. Another donation for the church.
Do you take the gold coin?
I do take the gold coin.
Can you roll me a Constitution roll?
Why?
Can you
It's
just
one of the things from earlier.
Why I gotta do this? Why you gonna
Just
bite
roll
my
the
hand off for
Constitution
trying to
roll.
donate to the church? 12.
I'm gonna let you have that. The coin lurker springs out its tail and it goes, "Rah!" and it hops out of your hand and scurries away.
Jack
I
steps
go.
on it.
And you hear a squeak. It's weird.
He
sound.
grinds his heel in.
Yeah, you hear it crunch and like weird. It's gross, but weird. All right, so you got a bottle of liquor.
It's both
and you-
squishy and crunchy at the same time.
Yes, it stays crunchy in milk. There's one last thing, the rocks. Do you guys want to look at those rocks or just go?
He's crunchy and milk.
Yeah, it stays crunchy. in
Is
milk.
that what you said?
Yes, it stays crunchy even in milk.
I was like, the fuck? Okay.
Well, there's a fact we've learned today.
You've never heard that term? Like it stays crunchy even in milk.
No.
Okay, so anybody want to investigate the other pile of rocks?
Are we done shoving food in the bag?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. They've pretty much got most of it in there, but it's up to you guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Which one you guys want to do it?
I'll investigate again if that's okay.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
you both can. You know that, right?
No, I did not.
Go for it. Both of you. Roll an investigation.
And 18 plus what's my investigation?
I got 15, and I don't have any modifiers.
You don't
I'm
have.
trying to find my investigation modifier because I lost it in the.
I was gonna reassure you, you've gotten it.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
It's fine. Axel, you pick up the rocks. Ezekiel, you're kind of watching, but you're not really sensing. You mean you can tell you see something, but you're just not sensing. Axel, you move away the rocks, and you find 3 copper coins, 8 silver coins, a rusted earring, and 2 bound bottles of healing elixir.
Perception check to see if Savahi sees Axel find this.
Go for it.
What is my perception?
I had to be right back. The kids won't leave me alone until I give them candy, and it's getting really close to birthday presents, so that's why I have to get them away.
Go for it.
7.
You don't see this at all. You're still kind of like...
More dust flips down from my eyebrow into my eye, and I have to rub it away.
Yeah, these bottles, each of them, you can take 2 quick shots of each, so that's about 4 drinks in total. Will give you back 1d8 health. So I will put that in there.
Axel's probably going to give the coins that he's randomly found around here to the people of the shelter.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Bottles of...
Because he really doesn't need it. Well, he kind of does, but he doesn't want it because it's just... It doesn't look like... It looks like it's a coin... It probably would have been coins from them, so he's just like, well, I'm not going to take these people's coins.
Oh, they take the coins and are like, oh, this is neat. Cool. They don't seem that impressive.
That's adorable.
So they, with all that, Saya's like, okay, we have to take you guys back to shelter. And Cardix is like, well, what about, they're gonna get mad at, well, of course they're gonna get mad at us. But what about Madonna and Sinead? And he's like, don't worry about them. We'll explain everything. You guys, we're gonna take you back to our hideout. And you guys can tell everybody what you did, and we will stand up for you. And what was I going to say? Oh, so she's like, "All right, you guys want to come back? We got to take this food back." And Cardix looks kind of. But then you hear a loud thundering noise, and rain starts pissing down outside. And she's like, oh god, we gotta get back.
Well, Axel's had the stuff in his fanny pack, so he has to go back with him anyways.
They're like, we better get going, you guys. By the way, nobody tell my aunt or my brother about what happened, okay?
Feeble child. You must learn to own up to your own actions.
Well, I was going to say, Axel just nods with all solemnity of a person who doesn't know how to who takes these children very seriously.
Well, Saya kind of like, folds her arms and puffs out one cheek like, no. And she's like, well, I'm gonna go. Come on, Cardix. You guys can follow. And she's kind of like, fuck you, somebody. Whatever. So, guys, you follow.
I follow.
Yes.
Yeah, I follow. Savahi's like unhappy about the way these children are being raised. They are
almost like they're in a
he's very disappointed in the parenting.
All right. Axel.
These should be fine-tuned warriors by now.
Yes. Okay. Well, they're going to take you. You guys are going to do a quick walk down the thing. It's a few. Yeah, quick walk down an alley. And there's a empty dumpster. And Saya looks back at you guys. She's like, well, we can fit under it, but can you guys move this? Because I don't think you can fit under. It's empty, though.
Is that a challenge?
Axel moves it carefully without, breaking the thing.
I'm not going to even do a strength thing. It's empty. And beneath that is a sewer lid. And the kids, again, they kind of they bend down and they start to pick it up, but you can tell they're kind of like, ah.
Axel picks it up for them.
Stop enabling them!
Axel
let them fight their own battles. And no, Savahi's gonna smack it out of Axel's hands.
Oh my gosh. Cardix got tears in his eyes, and Saya just, she can't tell if she's shocked or if she's like, wow, this is crazy.
I point down to the sewer grate, or lid or whatever, and I stare at the girl expectantly, and I just point at it.
Axel is probably going to punch you, Savahi, now.
Go ahead.
Oh my.
I guess we'll just see the hit.
This kid is crying now.
Well, Ezekiel goes over there and like embraces them in a like dinosaur hug. He goes, shh. This is
Okay,
just how
Axel, Sahi, well, Ezekiel holds this child, and Saya's just kind of like in shock, like, oh my god, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna hit each other?
Well, Axel said he was gonna. I already said Axel was gonna punch Savahi because he's.
Okay, go for
No,
it.
you don't do this with children. What the fuck, man?
It's a strength roll, right?
Yeah.
So strength
Well,
content.
no, just do an attack on me. I mean, I'm not fighting it.
I rolled 18 plus.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah.
Cardex is like.
It's okay, my
what's-
child. This is how they bond.
Cardex like clings to your leg.
What's the damage?
Axel.
Okay, my damage. Oh, I don't know what my unarmed damage is. What is my unarmed damage?
I think unarmed strikes count as 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, Christ. 1d4. Well, I rolled a 1 plus 5. It still equals 6.
Okay. Let me put that in.
Oh boy. Saya stomps her foot and she's like, you guys have to stop fighting! But go ahead.
You
Well,
have to
go
stop
ahead.
letting other people do your work. Pick up the grate, do it yourself, or you'll never make it in this world.
I'm imagining, because it's raining outside right now, that there's this like blood and dust going down your face. And Saya just...
She's
want to
just
be
a
strong?
child!
She needs to become strong on her own. If you keep doing everything for her, she'll never learn.
Yes,
Do
but
it,
if we
child, and I point to the grate again.
don't, Ezekiel goes, you're totally right, Svaha, but how will she learn if we do not show her first?
She's seen Axel do it once already. She can do it on her own now.
She has malnutrition! She can't lift shit!
Do it, child.
I'm doing it! Gosh! So she picks it up. It's a little slippery, but with a few more, and Cardex is like, I don't, doesn't know what to do. He wants to help her, but at the same time, scary people. And she's starting to pick it up, and she looks mad, and she might be crying a little, but there's water coming down, so. And she pulls off the lid.
Good.
But you look over it, and there you see crisscrossing laser lines, like over the top. And she says, "I don't know if you guys are." She looks kind of mad, like she doesn't know if she wants to take you. She's like, and Cardex is like, "Well, you know, he wants to help," but she's like, "You guys gotta be nicer, okay? We could get in a lot of trouble for this, okay? If my aunt knows what we did, he'll spank me really, really hard." So, anybody want to say anything?
Savai, I know you have your cultures, but please respect the cultures of others. Coming from the guy who's a Christian. Okay.
You're tolerating. You're not. You're not an evangelist though, so there's that much for you.
Oh my god.
So please respect the religion and the ways of others, and you know, please apologize for yelling.
I wasn't yelling. This is my normal voice.
Well, then
Saya-
apologize for talking in a normal voice.
Saya looks at you, Jack, because you're the only one who hasn't said anything, and she's kind of like, you gonna stand up, or what about you? Are you gonna say something to me too?
What, you going to start some shit?
Is going to step in front of her, and he's going to kneel down because he's fucking tall as shit. And he's gonna, you know, he's not gonna touch because it's a child that doesn't really know him.
Yeah.
And he says he's still kind of stuck on more of like what happened earlier.
Mhm.
And he says, "I know you want to fight, and I know you think it's really cool, but remember, if something happens to you, it's the people you leave behind that hurt the most. And your friend over there, I don't think he can make it without you. So you gotta choose your battles. You know, 4-on-1. That's not a really good choice there. But you got a lot of strength. You just gotta keep with it.
She kind of looks a little happier that you said she got a lot of strength, but she's just like, no, but my aunt and my big brother and parents, warriors, but they won't. Fine, okay, let's. And Kardix is like, we should just do this. The storm's getting really bad, and they're gonna know. And he's still kind of. And so she's like, fine, but no more yelling, okay? Gosh.
And Jack looks over at Savahi and he's like, bad dog.
Axel nods.
He laughs at that.
And her tail does like that single dignified flip. She says nothing.
She kind of giggles at that. And she goes, and so she leans down and she says into the store, cupping her mouth, bodacious bin bags, but ugly boho boy toy. And the lasers suddenly disappear.
That's fucking adorable!
We gotta go down. Hurry, we only got like 3 minutes. So.
Jack has just realized you want him to go into a sewer.
Yes.
And he's just like, no.
I guess Axel immediately goes down, but he's
Kardix is just running down after Saya. They're coming. She's like, and she's waving, come on, guys, hurry! And you're going down a ladder.
I follow.
Axel climbs down first because he's gonna protect the children.
Jack is just standing up there.
Come on, it's okay. I'll hold your hand.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
It looks.
I'm sorry. Like, I hate to interrupt you, but Savahi pushes Jack in.
I guess you're gonna have to do a strength.
Yup.
You are particularly hard-headed today.
I want to combat that with probably his dex, because I feel like
You're gonna
he
flip
would
out of the
do
way?
anything to not go down that hole. Even if it means like bracing over the top like a fucking cat trying not to fall into a tub.
That's adorable and hilarious.
Well, that was a nat 1, so...
You've just fallen instead.
Yeah, I go to push him, he moves out of the way, and I fall in.
Okay, so the kids are the first to go in. Ezekiel followed after Axel. Do you think you'd fall on Axel? Should you make like a Constitution saving throw? So
Well, it's a ladder, right? How far down is it?
I mean, by Ezekiel, I mean, because
I know, but would she try and grab one of them, I'm assuming, depending how far it is?
I don't know.
Or is it a
not
short drop?
It's we can't really tell unless you want to investigate, but she is kind of already falling in. So, do you want to roll against or Ezekiel? Do you want to roll like a Constitution saving throw to make sure she doesn't?
I got a
land
3.
I would say dexterity.
Okay, you make a dexterity. Who? You or
Okay, if I'm trying to make an attempt to grab something on my way down, that would be dexterity from me. If someone is trying to being hit or grabbed, it would also be dexterity.
Okay, both of you, because this
You're
is a
right,
sewer,
okay.
and as you know, it's not very wide. So
Roll with
Jack yells
disadvantage?
down the hole, bad dog!
Is dexterity? I'm not proficient. Okay.
boy,
Am I rolling
you're gonna have
again?
to- Easy. Yeah. What did you get? You
I
have
got a
that.
3, and then my dexterity is 1, so 4.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Oh god.
So what
That's a
happens?
10 for me.
Well, I feel like this is going to happen anyways, because he has small little dino hands.
Okay, Axel. I'm not Axel. Ezekiel, your hands. You get hit with like, let's say this is an anime, and you just got boob face, I guess. And your hands are suddenly. You're like, oh my god, no, Jesus! And your hands accidentally let go. So, and you start to fall back with Savahi. You guys want to? Does anybody want to?
This is it, guys. The dungeon wasn't what killed us.
I was gonna say, what were we gonna say?
It
What
was
did you say,
Jack
Pat?
not wanting to go down a hole.
Axel, are you gonna try to grab one of them as they go down?
I'm gonna try to grab Ezekiel.
Oh, thank you.
That would be a strength.
I only have one hand, and honestly,
Roll with
He's feeling
disadvantage.
emotions. Okay, what am I rolling? Like just a strength, right?
It's a strength roll. See if you can grab him and hold his ass.
Well, I rolled 18 plus 5 equals out to 23. Woo.
I'm pretty sure he's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ezekiel.
You grab him by the tail.
I feel like I'm a possum. I'm just like, I have like those anime crying eyes, like, ah.
The booby touched me.
Sabahi, do you want to do an acrobat to make sure you can land on your hands and
Or
feet?
try to grab onto
yeah.
me?
Because otherwise you're gonna
do-
hit that.
I want to
ground.
do the 3-point superhero landing.
There you go.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make any
That's
sense.
bad for your knees.
I mean, Deadpool's at least taught me that much.
Yup.
Oh, not 1d100.
What? Why not?
Hell yeah!
You got needles of steel.
That is a 24.
All right. So you manage to twist around like a cat in the air, and you land with your knee, with your whatever it
Do I
is.
make a crater?
You didn't drop
You
that far.
crack it. It's it cracks a bit, and Cardex is like, not crying. He's just kind of like, oh my god, and Saya's kind of laughing at all of this.
I want to say, when you look up the hole, it's just the sky and the silhouette of Jack and then his screen.
It's
really
raining
scary.
down.
Yeah.
It's raining down too. And Saya's like, if you're gonna come down, we only have a minute left, or those things are gonna come back on. And I can't say the password again for another 10 minutes.
So you're gonna be stuck there in the rain. for
Jack
10
is debating his options. And eventually you just see his shoulders fall, and just the entire act of well, I guess this is my life now. And he starts going down the ladder.
All right. You all climb down. Axel, I'm assuming maybe you just keep him in your hand, Ezekiel by the tail. You're just like, fuck this, and you go down one, and you all land. One of you landed. Cardex joins up with Saya, and she's like, I think we're gonna get in big trouble. Madonna and Sinead are gonna be so mad. And she's like, no, it's fine. You're kind of mean, but you're still heroes. You'll totally understand. It'll be fine. Okay, guys, come follow us. And there is a tunnel. It is not so much a sewer tunnel as it looked like it might have been part of a subway, kind of. Because there's a large subway system in Tubular. So,
Oh, my God.
you guys follow?
Yes.
Well, I'm with Axel, so yeah.
I was gonna say, Axel has set you down on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Just drag it.
He's not just going to carry you by your tail. That'd be rude.
So I trot up next to the children, and I whisper to which one's the more energetic one? I forgot.
Saya.
Saya. I kind of whisper to Saya. I'm like, you think I'm mean? And I look really depressed and sad.
Cardex quickly speaks. He's like, no, you're okay. And he holds the locket in his hand.
And I go,
So-
okay.
They start on ahead. I'm assuming with everybody following in the back.
Yep. Do we want to create a marching order?
If you want to, I mean. But go ahead. I mean, these are in the front. Bitch in the front. Got a girl leading, so I mean, Sabahi. At least you should be proud
Oh,
of
wait.
that.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Where's front?
You're in front. Like, this would be behind them because I'm going to need to use this forward space where Axel is. So I would
okay.
you guys just line up over there.
Can you draw an arrow which way is front?
Hold
My
on.
intelligence is in the negatives.
You're going to go this way.
This way?
No,
No.
that way. Because then this will be front earlier.
Which one's the right arrow?
No, it's the pink one!
Oh, the
It's
pink
the pink
arrow!
one!
My God!
Pink one! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Axel, I'm assuming you're going to come in. No.
Yep. I was gonna say Ezekiel. Are you sure you want to go first?
Okay.
I want Ezekiel is not okay. He's wise, but he's not smart, and he just wants to be by the kids because that's who he feels comfortable with.
I mean, honestly, that's probably the best decision. Keep you near the children, since you're the one who's least likely to freak them the fuck out.
Let the Christian near the children.
No.
Ah.
Okay. Anyways, Saya says, anyways, shelter's kind of underground, so we gotta walk a bit. And
We're
Dex
gonna
is like,
have to flag our own podcast.
yes. Dex is like, oh, I just hope. Anyway, Saya's like, it's fine. It's fine. So here's the thing, you guys, is, there are 2 guards to the entrance of shelter. And Dex says, Madonna and Sinead. And Saya's like, I was getting to that. Sinead's kind of mean, but Madonna's really cool and nice. I'm sure they'll let you in. You did help us, and we got the stuff, and I'll tell them everything about what happened, and you can tell them what happened. And Dex is like, I hope this was a bad idea. And Saya's like, so, you guys are like really heroes? Like, where did you come from? Are you guys friends?
Savahi looks at the others and hesitates.
A random man played music until he eventually followed it to a hole in the ground and told us to do this.
So yes,
You're friends?
yes.
How do you know each other?
We were randomly-
Jesus.
Work.
We've never met each other before we started doing this.
The Lord Jesus brought us
Cardiff-
together.
Cardex is like, are you guys like siblings? And he looks to you, Axel and Hijack. Like, are you
No.
brothers?
Savahi, like, her ears race up because this has never occurred to her. Her expression genuinely says, are you?
I do not remember anything before my activation.
Activation. Oh, okay. So, have you fought any other scary monsters? What's the scariest you guys have fought? And she looks like really into.
Wait,
We fought a giant blob. It
I
was
have a
very
question.
squishy.
where do robot children come from?
Factories.
Jack's just like, oh, what a mommy robot and a daddy robot love each other very much. With the
Her
picture
eyes are
on the
wide.
screen.
And then Cardex's eyes are wide too. Saya's not so much. She's kind of wanting to know, like, the other thing. Like, she's like, okay, gross. What, you guys fought a scary monster? You said a giant what?
It was a weird
Giant slime.
Yeah, blob.
Giant slime?
He had a name, I believe.
Cardex looks alarmed, but then he kind of looks away, and he looks kind of uncomfortably, clutches the locket. He says, hey, you guys fought the glob?
Would you like to see part of his corpse? And I pull out the slime.
And Cardex just kind of like looks away, and he's wincing, and he's like, oh, no. And she's like, that's so cool, but yeah, she kind of like pointing at
It kind of hurts to hold. Would you like to touch it?
No.
Oh, I'm not gonna touch it then, but you should probably. Cardex. Well, anyway, so
I just love showing the loose slime back in my bag.
yeah, she's pretty interested, but she also sees that Cardex is kind of like uncomfortable right now. So she's like, so did you guys kill the glob?
Yes.
That is so cool. Cardex, Dex, they killed the glob. And Cardex doesn't really look that impressed. He just still looks kind of sad. And so as you continue, she's like, so I mean, like, are there others like you guys out there?
Yes, I have a whole tribe like me.
Scary.
I belong to
I've
a
never
church.
seen these other fools before. Apparently they come from factories. Like watches and instant ramen.
What's this?
I woke up in a rundown laboratory and like Axel just reads off this long series of numbers, and it's a sector thing, and he's just
The kids have they're looking at you, Jack, and Saya's like, have you, the cat meows. And she's like, oh, is he okay? Because she figured you would know if this robot is okay, because you're a robot.
Like, no, he's not okay. He's
Oh.
very special. He's a discontinued model.
Oh, she doesn't know what that means, but she kind of gets an idea. Cardex goes up to you, Ezekiel, like, as the Saya's kind of like, so you guys, tell me this shit. And he's like, what was your name again?
Oh, I am Ezekiel, small one.
Oh, Mr. Ezekiel? You found my parents' locket? Did you find anything else? Maybe?
I start digging in my bag, looking for something. Let me go look in my bag. I have a small book full of blasphemy. It's the fairy tales.
What is the blasphemy? Do you show him the fairy tales? Because he doesn't know what that means.
Well, it's just this kind of book. While it's fun, it's just it's part of good culture and stuff like that. But it does. I believe that it leads people to believe into the wrong false god and leads them away from salvation.
And Dex,
Ezekiel?
Dex is like, there is no God. And he was kind of angry at that. He's like, can I see the book? Have you held this out, or are you just...
Yeah, I'm showing it to him right now. I'm like, here's the
And
book
then
full of blasphemy.
His eyes light up. He's like... And he just takes it out of your hand. It's like, snap, grabs that shit. So then he hugs it, and he's like, my mom and dad, they would read me these fairy tales every... And he kind of trails off and kind of goes quiet. And Saya quickly runs forward, and she's like, so, yeah, you guys didn't tell us your names.
I am Axel.
I just said my name.
Well, no.
Like, Ezekiel's like generally confused, like, but I just said it.
So you're Azel?
Axel.
Axel. Okay.
Yes.
What about you guys?
I'm Ezekiel. You may call me Zeke if that's easier.
Zeke. Yes.
That was adorable. I'm sorry, that was just fucking cute. It was like, small child. We must protect the small child. The strong must protect the sweet.
What about you two? You guys argue a lot? You and as Axel, not Alan. Are you guys like and she crosses her fingers together? You guys like partners?
Jack's like, yeah, they secretly love each other.
Well,
Axel makes this very displeased noise. Just he didn't know he could predict, and looks kind of confused at that noise. Just no.
Savahi looks like visually disgusted.
Jack's just like, they're just in denial.
Oh, because, my brother had a girlfriend and they would fight all the time. But
That's not a
how
good.
you know they love each other.
But that's not a good sign in a relationship.
But then she sort of stares at Axel for a minute and then just kind of like is staring at his crotch with a questionable look on her face, like she doesn't. Where is it? Like, is it? What? She's just very confused all at once.
So
she looks to Jack like, and you too? Like, she's just so confused, staring. But
Jack just gestures to his crotch.
yeah, she looks at it and like, you almost see a
quickly
little
goes,
question mark
no.
appear above her head.
La la, no, that's gross. La. Oh, what are your names?
I am Sabahi.
Savi.
Savahi.
Savi.
Sabahi.
The fuck.
Good enough. That'll work.
That's fucking adorable.
Just make a vague noise and I'll know you're talking to me. Yeah, that's good.
Savaha the me.
Just make it sound a little bit more angry, a bit more.
Savaha.
There it is. Yes, let your inner warrior come out. It's a bit less whiny next time.
She's puffing at her chest and like flexing her arms, like.
Yes, let that power go.
And Dex is kind of like, oh. He hugs his
We'll get there one day. It's all right.
and sticks with Ezekiel, and then like puffed up still Saya's like, you What is your name?
That's good.
She smiles. She's like all teeth, like yes.
Jack strikes his normal fancy pose, and he's just like, "They call me Hijack Silvervale, but you could call me Jack if you really want."
Jack.
Jack.
Yes, Jack.
A little more emphasis on the A. If you can force that out, just speak with chest, young.
Jack.
Don't listen to the bad dog.
Bobby.
Fine. Say his name like a weakling, just like him.
Bobby and Axel and Zeke. Come, we will take you to our place.
I like this.
And Cardex is still just like, I don't know. So you guys are walking. There's a few little traps here and there, just, precautionary. And then eventually, as you walk, and she's still puffing up and talking like, yeah, like, my aunt, she fought an ogre, and like that. And Dex is still kind of keeping to Ezekiel and being quiet. You come upon two people standing in front of what looks like just a normal wall of dirt. On the left is an elf. She has straight silver hair over her shoulders, tribal painting on her face and ears, and a lot of sacred amulets hanging around her neck. The other is a giant ogre, very ashen gray skin, short black hair, and beady red eyes, hefting a crescent staff on a shoulder, and another hand resting on the hilt of her sheathed greatsword. From between the ogre's legs, a large warg walks out. Chocolate brown with yellow eyes. She looks more like an old ginormous Shar-Pei with all her wrinkles.
Aww.
And I will get you a picture.
Yay, pictures. Maybe my animal handling will be better this time.
Right there she is. Oh my god, I drew on her. That was my bad. I have to go back to here.
Is that a beaver?
No. And they see that, and they see you guys. The warg sniffs, and it grunts. And you hear Dex go, Shiva! And so both the kids run up to the warg, and they like hug it. This huge dog, and they're hugging it and petting it, and the dog's tail is just kind of thumping.
Aww.
But then the elf sees you, and she gasps, and she's like, "You two, how did you get out? Did you find another tunnel? And oh my god, who are these people?" And she just, and then Madonna's like, "Yeah, do you care to explain what's going on?" And the elf goes, "Quickly, jump in, get over here!" And she runs over and she grabs the kids and pulls them behind.
Somebody with a higher charisma other than Axel talk!
Savahi steps forward.
Oh no.
And Sinead holds up her lance, and she looks like she's going to fight, but she just stands there. She's like, "State your name."
I am Savahi. I am one of the warriors responsible for bringing these children back to you.
And they look at the kids, and she's like, "Yeah, Sinead, they're totally cool. Like, they brought all of the food back, and they helped us, and they fought, like, these Mavids," and she's just going, and then, like, Madonna raises a hand. She's like, all right. Everybody, stand where we can see you, keep your hands at your sides, and tell us who you are."
You want me to say my name a second time, or am I...
Yes, say your name a second.
Yes, Savahi, like, sticks her nose up in the air a little bit more pompously than the first time and announces herself in an even more booming, "I am Savahi." That good for you?
I am Axel, and then Axel reads off the entire long code that actually is his actual name.
Sinead stops that. She's like, "Enough with that. You be quiet. Who are you two?"
Ezekiel wags his tail, goes, "I am Father Ezekiel."
You have a son? I've never met him.
Oh my god!
I'd very much like to meet this child of yours.
Why is this so fucking funny.
She's like leaning forward a little bit, like to see around Ax say this.
It's like, well, it's a little complicated.
And you construct, what is your name?
Jack,
You're supposed to have a fucking
his
officer.
very formal attire and pose. They call me Hijack Silvervale.
And Sinead is like, I just cannot believe you two brought these people down here. What are you thinking?
I'm a dinosaur. Like I whisper, like just to correct, I'm a dinosaur. Let's be politically correct here.
And Madonna kind of squints at you like, that's not going to help, bro. the warg is growling at you guys. Her big...
Axel raises his hand. He's just, I am carrying the food.
Yeah, they have the food. Show them the food. Show them the food. And she's like, no, you keep your hands at your sides. I don't care what these kids are saying. You have better drop all your weapons right now.
Axel sets them on the ground.
Sabahi does not.
Ezekiel is confused because he doesn't know what's a weapon, what's not.
Jesus.
Drop your mace and shield.
Yes, there you go.
I dropped my
Just
cross too because I think that's a weapon. It's a holy weapon.
Might I ask, what reason have you not to trust us? We brought your children back unharmed. We rescued them. We return your rations.
How do we know you haven't enchanted them? You are carrying a staff of charm, are you not?
Yeah. Ezekiel's just like,
To be perfectly honest, I wasn't sure what it was. It looked like a cool stick, and it was mine.
It does not matter. Place your weapons on the ground. We will not permit you any closer. And Madonna looks like, yeah, you guys, come on.
can I try to pet the dog?
No, the dog just growls at you.
Oh.
I placed the staff of charming on the ground.
Jack is just gonna toss this bow on the ground that he never uses.
He doesn't have any weapons, does he?
He has his arm cannon, and he has a dagger, but he wouldn't give that up. They don't need to know about it, so here's this bow.
And, you know, you got the kids are going like, really, you can trust them. They saved us from the methods. And Madonna's like, it still doesn't matter. This is part of the rules. You shouldn't have brought them down. You shouldn't have been outside in the first place.
I think seeing her authority and
Wait, you glitched out there.
Oh, whoops. I said I think seeing the way she's handling the children, Sabahi would have a little bit more respect for her as opposed to what she expected from parental roles, so she would probably oblige at this point. Sets her weapons down.
All right. The ward, Shira, she walks around you, sniffing. And then she growls at Jack.
Well, first of all, Jack has an ability as a ranger to communicate with beasts, and they recognize him as a kindred spirit. Through sounds and gestures, you can communicate simple ideas with the beast.
Yes, but here's what Sinead's going to say. This warg is specially trained to sniff out hidden weapons. And she knows, and I know, some of you are magic users. So if you want to get any closer, put all your weapons down.
I put my Bible down.
Does Axel have any other fucking weapons?
Well, no, she's talking to a Jack. Because I'm assuming Madonna's like, sorry. Sinead is like, and besides, how do we know they aren't living weapons? There are two constructs. They could have self-destruct activation code. And Madonna's
I found the sword randomly on the ground.
Madonna is like, I don't sense that from them. And she says it doesn't really matter. Elton makes the final decision, really. And the kids are like, oh yeah, Elton, you guys. Elton is so cool. Like, he's kind of weird. And then Madonna, like, raises her hand again. And she says, we still need to, I will consult Elton, and then he will consult Ogan. And Sinead is like, God, this is so fine. I will get Elton, but watch them closely. And she turns.
Sorry.
No, she closes her eyes and has her hands against her forehead, and she's mumbling something.
As this is happening, Savahi leans over to Jack, just like she's still looking at the others, not looking at Jack, and she kind of like side mouth mumbles, "Can your arm come off? I don't know how robots work. Does it is there a button on you somewhere that we can push and it pops off?"
Jack's just like, "Excuse me, does your arm come off?"
No, it's made of meat. You aren't.
Madonna steps forward and
Meat is usually one solid thing.
I mean, I
Madonna
can help you
steps
take it
forward.
off if you need help. You've got claws.
Mine won't come back on though.
That sounds like your.
I am trying to concentrate, please. And Madonna's like, if you guys need help removing arms, trust me, I've got you covered. And she flexes because she's a fucking ogre.
Oh, good.
Yes.
You see, he has, and she points to Jack's arm. He has this thing, and it turns into like a glowy thing. And it's like arrows, but bigger.
Axel stares at Savahi, slightly confused, just like.
Shira barks like, yep. That's what he
he
does.
gets it. He knows
like,
what's up.
Real quick, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, Axel, you do that. You go to the bathroom.
Out of character! Out of
Yeah.
character! I have to go to the bathroom, you dinkus.
know.
Have to be-
I can't go to the bathroom as Axel. Axel can't.
The kids are still, kind of like, hey guys, listen, you guys gotta be nice when Elton shows up. Yeah, and Sinead is just like, and Madonna's like, we don't mean to be rude or hostile, but you understand we are protecting something much greater than all. And two of you go to pee.
I imagine
Shira,
Spy just
she-
pees on either Axel or Jack.
Shira is still looking at you, Jack, because she knows you're still armed, literally. And the kids are still trying to talk, but they're cool. They got the bread and the stuff. And Madonna's like, it doesn't matter. Elton has to do his job, and then we will consult Ogun, and they will decide if they can enter.
Ezekiel raised up his hand, and we speak called on.
Yes. What is it?
What happens if we're not allowed to go inside? I mean, can we just leave
You
then?
will be sent away.
Okay,
That's
back.
Okay, so we're not going to get killed. Okay, good.
No, you will be sent away. She doesn't say anything, just like that.
Okay.
Do you want to roll
Roll,
see if she's deceiving you?
what would that be?
It's,
Insight?
I don't know. I'll just tell you that she's kind of hiding something, though. But, I mean, at this point, is mine back yet?
No.
Are you lying to me? Because God doesn't like liars.
She kind of looks at you like, there are a pantheon of gods. Which one do you refer to?
God.
He's confused.
Jack's just
and,
God doesn't exist.
and Cardix
Blasphemers. Blasphemers.
Cardix is like, something's wrong with him, I think. That's what Jack, that guy over there said.
Okay. First
Madonna
off,
just kind of shakes her head.
Yes, Jack also said the hyena and the other robot love each other. So.
I think they're lying there, but Saya's like, I know they're lying. Okay, go on.
well, what? No, I'm not lying.
And Sinead is like, please, I'm concentrating.
Jack, please, let's talk about how useless God is. What he's done for all of us.
Madonna's like, please don't. Sinead comes from a very religious tribe, and she's trying to concentrate. Do not get her started, please. Welcome back, Mine.
Alright.
So as you're doing this, Sinead is like, all right. So Sinead, she's like, I have got Elton, and he is arriving. And she opens her eyes, and they're like the brightest blue, like they're glowing blue. A vertical slit appears on her forehead, and it opens like a third eye. A beam of light shoots out, and from this beam of light, a figure emerges, and it unravels itself. And you see a small little creature floating in the air.
Oh no.
Ah!
Its head is bulbous, and it is glowing, and it is almost translucent. Anybody want to roll a nature check?
What do I have in nature? I have a 0 in nature.
Elton barks at the thing though. She's like, woof. She barks at Elton.
I think the ranger would have the best nature.
I can't even find it on my thing.
Well, you know what? They're not uncommon. This is a fairy. It's got 6 translucent wings, owl-like wide eyes, and an awkwardly large bulb head. Shira barks at Elton, but Madonna quickly pulls her back. And Elton, he floats up to you guys and he strokes his chin. Says, "Interesting group we have here.
Oh my god, I love his voice.
And you two really need to watch these damn kids more closely, you know. Just do your job and we'll do ours." Elton opens his arm to you guys and says, "In order to confirm you're telling the truth, aren't spies sent by the Duke or Glob, the Dukes or Parasite, I will need to look through your most recent memories. It is a painless procedure and will only take a few seconds." And Sai says, "It doesn't hurt, honestly." And Elton says, "You may speak lies, but you cannot falsify memories." And if you're telling the truth, Madonna says, Sinead will speak to Ogun, and you may be permitted inside. Maybe.
You won't implant memories into our heads, will you?
No. And Sinead says, "And if you're really lying, I'll take your heads instead."
Oh.
Elton says, "You are free to refuse interrogation, but you will be sent away."
Axel's
just like, "Please let him do it. It won't hurt." And Dex even says, "He does it to everyone who comes to shelter. He did it to me too. It kind of tickles, but that's it."
All right. Well,
Axel goes first. Axel kind of steps forward a little bit, just says, "I will go first."
A construct. How nice. But that one will still need to relieve the weapons to come inside. Sorry, they.
I don't have weapons on me.
talk
I am
about Jack.
pointing to the other construct.
Jack's just like, I can't take my arm off.
Well, now that we know that, Sinead will know what to do. So, we have
Is there
one.
an off switch? Can you turn it? Can you disable
Sinead
arm?
is like, "Listen, if you want to come inside, then do what Elton tells you to do. Let him scan your memory."
I wasn't saying no. I was just simply arguing the fact of the arm
I
situation.
want you to listen right now. You can ask it later. We're doing something right now.
All right.
The kids kind of look like, it's okay, you guys. And Madonna's just pinching the bridge of her
Axel's just like, "Please, just do it already."
I sit like a good dog.
nose. So we got 2. The rest of you,
Oh, I sit down too. Whack my tail.
he's he looks back at Madonna and Sinead. Like, this is. Oh my god. All right. As for you, construct.
If Jack had eyes, he'd be rolling them.
You can roll your eyes in your head, but do you agree or not?
Jack agrees with a very the tiniest fucking nod.
Elton, he's supposed to be talking like this. I'm sorry.
Fills his mind with gay porn.
Elton has seen everything, so you know it. All right. Elton says, "Good. Now everyone, close your eyes. This won't take more than a minute." So everyone closing their eyes or switching their screens off.
Oh, are we actually supposed to do that?
Your characters are, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. Do it. Just take me now.
No, you don't have to close your eyes, Shiro.
I was generally confused.
All right, everybody's eyes closed or switched off or whatever.
It was a switch off that confused me. Then I remembered Jack has a screen. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm assuming everybody's got their eyes closed or doing the eyes closed thing.
Yes.
All right. If you were to try to open, they will not open. Suddenly, your vision, of course, the darkness starts to warp behind your eyelids. And then it begins replaying events to the moment Elton gave you the order to close your eyes. But it's going backward. From your travel down the tunnel, back out into the alley, your fight with the Mephits, your first time meeting the children. It tickles a lot. And this keeps moving, and now it's going so fast, it's a blur of colors, and that tickling starts to sting. But before any of you could try to complain or anything, you are woken by Shira's thunderous bark. You may open your eyes.
I thought you said Shiro, and I was like, wait a minute. Shiro's thunderous bark.
Shira's.
I open my eyes, I'm like, am I still alive? Baby.
Elton turns to the group, and he turns to Madonna and Sinead and the kids. He says, they aren't lying. In fact, they are rebels sent by the Unfathomable. They were taking a shortcut, which led them down the back alleys, and they did indeed save these kids. I will relay this information to Ogun. Saya is like, see, I told you, you two aren't off the hook yet. And the kids is like that. But Sinead's like, the Unfathomable one? I thought he died. And Madonna's like, no one knows what happened. The duel just disappeared. Apparently, he's been sending errand boys to do his work.
Currently, the Lord Joff is just sitting, waiting for more angels to come.
You say that out loud?
Yes. And we are his angels, especially Safahi. She's a warrior angel. She's really strong.
Madonna is just
smiles proudly.
All right. Elton looks at you guys one more time before he disappears back into Sinead's head. And
does he live in there?
What do you care?
Well, it's just a generally curious question. Geez.
You're in no position to ask questions. I don't care if you're trustworthy. And Madonna's like, you need to just ignore her. She's very serious about her job. Well, we should all be serious about our jobs, do we? You know the world we live in right now. And these kids, they got out another hole.
I guess I'd be cranky too if I had a small man living. Does he talk to you?
He
when he's not around?
My brain. Oh my god. No, he's a psychic fairy. You've never seen a psychic fairy before?
No, I had a dream about a fairy once, and I really wanted to eat it.
A dream fairy? Well, there are no dream fairies here. That I can tell you.
I lean over to Axel and say, do you think they're quote-unquote partners?
Axel just looks at you with those weird and confused looks, just like, what?
She doesn't hear what you're saying, but she sees you talk. She's like, you there? What are you talking about?
He's asking weird questions.
From Australian to British. I can't do this.
Hijack just yells out, he wants to know if you're gay.
And her face just gets like, that is none of your information. And Madonna's like,
well, that's why
I
okay.
The warg barks. Shira goes.
I like that, the other lady, she clearly looks like she's paranoid and freaked out by everything, and everybody else is like,
she's very
okay.
The voice is perfect for her, by the way, A+ DMing.
Thank you. I'm trying to be Australian. All right. And she, well, I really don't. Ogin's not going to allow this. I mean, have you seen these? Look at them. They look like they just got out of a dumpster.
Do you want your rations?
And Sinead is like, oh, don't talk to me. I'm talking right now. And before you guys can just start arguing, Elton reappears and says, all right, Ogun grants them permission to enter. And Sinead looks like, really? But Madonna says, all right, you guys, before you can enter, we're going to have to take your weapon. But they will be returned to you once Ogun decides you are not a threat. And Sinead quickly butts in and she says, and I will be binding your powers as well. I will lift the binding once Ogun commands it. That way you cannot cast any magical spells or use your strange arm gun. And Elton says, if you refuse to comply, you cannot enter. And the kids look hopeful. Like, come on, guys, come Come on, come on.
Axel is agreeing because he's already pretty fucking strong. We've already demonstrated this.
Savahi stares at Jack.
Jack's just like wondering why everybody's staring at him.
All right, you all agree to this, that we're going to take your weapon and we're going to bind your powers until Ogun decides that you are not a threat. Do you
We
understand?
get it. You're strong.
And Sinead's like, don't talk to her like that, you ungrateful little mutt.
Jack's just like, yay!
That's really not a nice way to talk about your dog. I pat Shira.
Shira goes, woof. So Sinead, she's like, hold out your hands. And she doesn't even wait. She, like, just grabs your hand first, Ezekiel, and flips it over so it's palm side up. And she's going to start drawing a sigil on your hand. Where her hand is running, there appears to be light. And once she finishes drawing the symbol, it stops glowing, but it's still faint on your hand. So she comes down the line. Anybody gonna try to resist her? Because
Axel has no reason to really resist. I mean, he's not done anything.
well, she's putting one on you, and she looks at you like, trust. Well, if you have any self-destruction things, don't even think about it. This will keep you from blowing yourself up.
Why would I self-destruct? I'm a peacekeeping robot.
I don't know what you do. I don't trust you.
I'm a police officer.
Savahi just starts laughing, like a very stereotypical hyena laugh, but she's finding this woman's paranoia is fucking hilarious to her.
Give me your paw.
She does. She's still laughing.
She kind of jabs her fingernail while writes it on you, like really passive-aggressively, just really hard on your hand.
I have thick paw pads.
Yes. And she walks up to you, Jack, and she's kind of got, like, she's got her hand by the dagger on her belt, and she's like, give me the hand that has the weapon.
Jack looks at her, looks at the dagger, and then just like does this dramatic like shoulder roll, and then reaches up and touches his shoulder, and he goes, "Don't touch me." And there's like this little hissing noise, and he pops his arm off.
Oh my god, do you see that? Oh, I can't take it.
Savahi just like points at him and announces, "I knew it!"
And he uses the arm like fucking Buzz Lightyear. He's like, "Don't touch me."
Somehow the arm makes it so that's
It's like, I'm going to take that. You realize you can't take this in with you.
He's like, "No, don't touch me."
You cannot come in. And Madonna steps forward, and the ground kind of quakes because she's a fucking ogre. And she is like, you have to surrender your arm, and you still have to get the sigil. So
Jack's just like, "No."
You're trying to disarm him.
oh my fucking god.
And then like Saya gives you, she's like, please, 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 please. You will get your weapon back once Ogun deems that you are not a threat. These are the rules. If you don't want to play by the rules, you cannot come inside. And you are not going to
Using
sit
the
up.
arm.
Huh?
Jack, using the arm, goes down the line. He's like, "Yeah, dinosaur that spits acid with teeth and claws, super RoboCop, and a hyena with teeth and claws. So how about you disarm them first?
That's what I did. Do you not see what I did?
That's
Try
going to
it.
stop somebody from clawing someone.
Try
Or
it.
biting
You.
them."
Dinosaur, try spitting your acid.
At what?
Just spit at the ground. Well, she
Okay.
doesn't care. Just try spitting acid. Don't spit it on her, though.
I look for a boulder and I try to spit my acid. Tick.
Nothing comes out. You're just like...
And I start freaking like, oh god, I'm being punished!
Madonna's like, listen, this is only gonna last until Ogun deems that you're safe. And Elton is just like, oh my god, what am I doing here? Not where I want to be. No. And Sinead is like, either you do it now, or you're going back down that tunnel. Do you understand?
Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack.
Jack's
You really gotta hand it to them.
He slaps me with his arm.
This is no time for jokes! What are you joking about? Hand
Jack's just like, "Lady, calm down."
I'm doing my job. You're the one being stubborn. And Madonna's like, both of you.
You
both
know,
of
high
like
blood
children right
pressure kills a lot of you people.
You
Calm down.
people?
Yes, you living things made of flesh.
I don't like this one. I think we should send him away. And
Too
Madonna's
bad
like,
that's
"Listen,
not your
I'm gonna
choice.
give you- I'm gonna, and Madonna's getting angry, and her skin's starting to thicken. You can hear it, like rock kind of growing. And she's like, I'm going to count to 10. If you do not surrender your weapons, you will turn around and you will leave here. Do you understand? And she starts counting down. 10. 9. And she's going down.
Ezekiel's just staring between the two of them nervously, like, oh god.
And Saya's like, you guys, come on. And she looks really scared, and so does Cardix, because again, you guys, this is so tense and spooky.
Can I take
5, 4.
Can I go over there and just take it from Ezekiel and
You can
slowly-
try that.
Ezekiel? No, hi Jack. So, Ezekiel comes over and is like, can I please have your hand? And holds out his hands for his hand.
Yeah, listen to him, Saya says. She's like, come on, you guys, it's so cool and sheltered. Don't talk. The adults are talking. You two are in serious trouble. Your aunt is going to tan your hides. I swear to the gods.
Ma'am, please calm down.
No sense in taking this out on the
Don't
children.
tell me to calm down.
Ma'am, your blood pressure is reaching really high levels.
But she's like, I'm just going to ignore you. And she turns to you, Jack, and she's almost gotten to the 1 now. And her hands is starting to grow a glowing blue orb like electricity. And she's ready to like, yeah, are you gonna?
Well, what if I take the hand?
None of you can take the hand. If this is how you wish to play, you 3 may enter.
What
This
if the
will not.
What if the
These
child
are the
takes the
rules.
hand?
These are the rules.
Can the child have the hand? It's always safe to let children play with guns.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Like, we should just turn them all away. They're just... Well, it seems he does not watch the... You 3 may enter.
I think Jack was going to say something.
I mean, that's fine. Jack can leave.
Well, they're looking at you
Where are you
expectantly.
gonna go?
I don't know, but it doesn't
They're
have to
looking
go
at you
in.
like, yes? Are you going to comply now?
Seems kind of racist.
Well, you're the one just earlier saying, like, oh, you people.
Yes, you flesh and blood people with the blood pressure that is rising.
You're fleshist. Anyways, Madonna raises her hand. She's like, I'm getting tired of this.
He puts his arm back on.
All right. And Sinead's like, she's going to reach for your hand. That electric ball has disappeared. But she takes your hand, not your gun arm so much as the other hand, and she quickly writes a sigil. She says, if you try to fire that, it's not going to work. Do you understand? You are all ungrateful. And Madonna's just like, Shira, the warg walks around and then she growls at Jack again. And they're like, oh my god. And it's like, you still have a weapon on. Give us all your weapons. The kids seem to really like you. Listen, I'm trying to keep. Sinead is like so close to just pulling out a hanky and like chewing on it. Surrender your final weapon and you can enter.
I have an idea.
Oh, what? No. What do you propose? That one if you take it? Because I think we shut that idea down a long time ago.
No,
that was a good idea.
My idea was that perhaps we could just handcuff him.
No. I want the weapon he has on him.
So it's a matter of greed.
Madonna's like, we've
I mean,
explained ourselves multiple
Listen,
times.
I don't generally have the brightest ideas of group. I will openly admit that right now.
Oh yes, I can
Good,
tell.
good luck firing a bow with both arms behind your back tied together. I mean, that's just, I don't need a high intelligence score for that.
Madonna is just like, listen, the last weapon, you will get your weapons back once Ogun deems that you're not a threat. I'm not going to explain this again. Give us the final weapon that you're hiding. She-Ra can smell these things. She knows there's a weapon on you still, and it is not your arm.
Jack's just like, alright, it's in my pants.
Alright, and Madonna just shoves her hand down your pants.
It's not actually in his pants.
She just gets in there. She gets in there.
It's in his boot.
She gets in your boot, and she takes out the dagger, and she looks at She-Ra, and She-Ra goes, and she's like, alright, just listen, I hope you don't fuck this up. We're good people here. We have to be. You're going to see me. And Sinead's like, unfortunately. If I had it my way, but Madonna,
Thankfully,
like,
you don't have your way.
Madonna just like pushes her around and back to the door, and Saya and Dex are like, yay, 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 yay. Okay, so Madonna and Sinead turn to the cabin wall. Madonna bites her bites her thumb open, and Sinead puts her fingers in the blood. Using that blood, she writes a series of runes and more sigils on them. She-Ra barks, and after she finishes writing, the two step back, and that rock and steel start to shift, liquefying into a puddle on the ground and revealing an entrance to the city. Come, don't dawdle. Children, you go ahead, but do as you're told. Okay. We'll see you guys later, but Ogun's really close. You guys gotta be nice, though. Okay, bye, you guys! And
Bye.
Saya and Dex runs off, and Dex kind of waves at you and looks like, oh, you guys are fucking. Now, before you go, I want Madonna, Sinead, She-Ra, and even Elton lead you all in.
I just got who the reference to him was.
Elton John?
Yes.
Sinead O'Connor.
I'm just stupid. No, I got the other ones. I just didn't get his.
All right, you guys enter shelter, which capital S. What's part of the subway station?
Shelter.
This mini mall has been cut off from the rest of the world. To the left are rows of shops, most of which have been converted into places to sleep and rest, but there are 4 stores open for business. To the right is a hotel where many of the people now reside. Kiosks have been converted into mini bars, where people of 4 or 5 flock to drink tea or the rare cheap swill and socialize. A flamboyant, colorful elf shows off his juggling skills with 3 fireballs, entertaining a bouncing, enthused harpy. A Naga looks unimpressed and decides to leave all these noisy people to enjoy his tea alone. It is a lively place. Blue gnomes in white pants and hats stand in line with goods they hope to trade for food or other supplies. A muscular, well-oiled human snogs his boyfriend, an equally large undead fellow with a skeletal face. An orange-skinned, half-Triton, half-Dragonborn sits on a bench reading a book titled Unleash Your Inner Barbarian. While his friend tinkers with a toy dragon. 5 ducks, one very old, with 4 near-identical younglings, bathe in one of the working fountains, with a mermaid lounging with them. A human man snaps at 3 little rat folk trying to steal his lunch. A group of colorful ponies, pegasi, and unicorns play with 5 multicolored tabaxi cubs. A drow elf whistles and feeds a withdrawn unicorn a handful of oats while stroking its mane. There are some animals, dogs, cats, birds, but most are either small or medium-sized as they require less food and space. Now, despite everything, despite their situation, these people seem to be happy with what they have. They feel safe, and that's all that matters.
I'm sorry, but I love the fact that you had He-Man kissing Skeletor.
There were other things too.
I'm
And
just like, oh my fucking god.
Sinead says, keep close to us. Don't talk. Keep your eyes. She-Ra nudges who's ever in the back of your nose, so you get wet dog nose on the back of your leg.
I love that.
And you're taken at one shop at the very end of the. It is simple with a few tables, shelves, foods, and potions. And Madonna says, "Ogun, we have brought the stranger." Ogun,
We're not strangers. We introduced ourselves like 5 times.
Sinead looks like she's gonna pop a blood vessel.
She's looked like that the entire time.
Ogun appears. He is a tall, muscular orc with a slight pot belly, hair tied back into a small ponytail with a thick old nose ring, wearing an apron over his shredded carbs. And he says, "Hello, travelers. My name is Ogun." And I guess that's where you guys would like to stop for the night?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Well, there you go. Did you enjoy tonight's game?
Yay!
Oh my god,
I
that's ridiculous.
appreciate all of the references.
Which references did you get?
All of them. No, definitely a lot of them went over my. But
Okay,
I like
so
that
what-
you referenced all of the past characters. That was really cool.
a flamboyant, colorful elf shows off his juggling skills with 3 fireballs, entertaining a bouncing, enthused harpy. A naga looks unimpressed and decides to leave all these noisy people. Yeah, there. You obviously saw our beautiful, beautiful lizard boy reading a book, Unleash Your Inner Barbarian. Our kobold from the other game. I let me see which ones I referenced. Oh yeah, the what are the fucking things? The Smurfs. They're the Smurfs. He-Man and Skeletor kissing.
My Little Pony.
Yep. You have 4 ducks. You have 4 ducks, an old duck, and 3 ones. Those are DuckTales.
Oh.
The 3 rat folk getting yelled at by a human man are Alvin and the Chipmunks. A group of colorful ponies, Pegasi, and unicorns play with. Well, that's obviously, My Little Pony. Play with 5 multicolored tabaxi cubs. Those are Voltron.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
A drow elf whistles and feeds a unicorn.
The last unicorn?
No, it's
Oh.
Candy.
It's Candy feeding himself? What?
They're feeding a unicorn of hell.
Also, ultimate paradox.
What? My brain's just breaking at this. I'm sorry.
Yep. So that's really fun. I'm hoping you guys will.
I was thinking it was either that or somehow a Rainbow Bright reference.
No Rainbow Bright. Not in this one. But yes, there's Madonna, Sinead O'Connor, Elton John. Ogun is not 80s.
I thought his name was a reference to opium.
No. But yeah, did you guys like it?
Yeah!
Yes.
You
And
guys
then-
certainly, it's like one of those times where Jack told me, she's like, you're going to get where your game, where your characters are going to want to do something that you don't want them to do. And I had to improvise a lot of Sinead's and Madonna's thing, because I was like, I figured they'll do it.
Yeah.
Separate one among
Number
them.
one problem with being a DM, never assume that your players are going to do what you want them to.
But yeah, it was good. All right.
Woo.
Good shit.